All right, welcome in, everybody. For those who are, I don't think I have to do recap because we all
Why do I hear boss music?
have a pretty good idea of what has been happening. The party is now escorting the goblins across the River Fossa, and they have come across a camp of empyreans who have been stationed here. Among them, which is the general. All right, so last session, Zaheera has brandished her blade and had went immediately for Arman in, I suppose, in quite a great emotional clash. They have exchanged their battle oaths and have readied themselves with their blades. After Zaheera took a dash towards Arman, she brandished her blade and immediately swung. Despite the greater distance, she is able to keep up with Arman's polearm. She is currently prone, which is due to Arman's quick reactions, being able to sweep her off her feet by using the polearm, not the billhook, hooking into her legs and sweeping her away. And I would like everybody to roll initiative as we will see how quickly the Templar, aspirants, and clerics might catch up to you.
That's a 10 from me.
Another two.
That's not what I want to see. Oh, there we go. That's what I was. Let's go.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Friendship.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Zaheera still has their turn. Which is funny because on initiative they're still called the Lustrous Lieutenant, but that's okay. Yeah. Okay. You both have basically challenged each other to a duel, and she took a swing at Arman as the two have begun clashing blades. After she fell on her butt and Arman started mocking her a bit, she raises her head towards her and starts hissing under her breath, saying, You have no right to judge me. You don't even believe in anything.
That's very funny coming from you, I say.
And you're the one who quit. Is that not the case? You never got your oath. You never passed the test.
Your worldview is so small that you think this is the only oath.
You want to lecture me about being small. Yet you barely had any presence, aside from yapping away with people. You're such a socialite, and yet you don't even know what to believe in.
Are you here to mock my beliefs or here to fight?
I don't see any rules or any hurdles that tell me I can't do both. Bring it on.
All right.
You...
I'm stealing myself.
Of course. She, when she took her first swing at Arman, the blade grazed her, dealing, I believe, 9 slashing damage. And immediately upon impact, you notice how the Nodachi of Zaheera has been enveloped in this radiant glow, burning away at the wound as well. And yet, only Arman and Zaheera really get the feeling that it didn't deal as much damage as they hoped. And then she scoffs again and says, "See, I knew there was always something wrong with you."
That hurt. I think. I'm not saying that out loud. She can make an insight check if she sees if that cut or not. But I think I'm having a mask, so probably
Yep.
hard to read.
I'm gonna... Okay. Gotcha. She kind of like grins after that comment though, and then says, "But you're not immune to steel. You never were."
Such a shame to have you as an enemy.
Mhm.
The feeling is not mutual. She, after saying that towards Arman, kind of like, while it was still on her back, kind of turns, twists her neck a little, turning her head sideways, and then says, "Over here!" As she tries to get the attention of the Templar, aspirants, and the priests. Calls over and says, "Engaging the enemy." Just as previously, we will be going basically enemy face, player face, enemy face, player face. So, it is again player face. However, once the enemies have basically engaged you all, or rather engaged the party as a whole, we will go in initiative order. So right now, it's the caravan's turn, and as a reminder, because of Brunhilde's excellent guidance, the carts get to go 15 feet extra on this particular turn. So that's 40 feet.
You're welcome.
45 feet of movement that they get to traverse. Excellent. So you're making pretty good headway, and you're managing excellently for them to try and slip away. The distance between them and the Empyreans keeps on growing. Now, player turn. What would you like to do?
I am already going to have a bathroom bird. How far away can I control it again?
You can control it as far as you want.
this.
Yeah, but what if it is within 100 feet? You can communicate with it.
Okay.
Last session I said 120. That was wrong. It's just 100. That's my bad.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, I'm going to move BB all the way over here. This should be a...
Do you mind that they have their own movement speed? So do check that they have movement speed to go there.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Should do
speed,
for our flying rate.
50.
Exactly, flying speed.
50 feet flying, yeah.
All right, excellent. Yep.
Okay, so...
It's especially going to be important if they notice something's wrong with the bird, like something strange, and then they might chase it. So something along those lines, because we're getting slowly into initiative.
Yeah.
No one
He's
ever
gonna fly.
say a bird.
Pretty central right there, and just repeat exactly what Zaheera just said. Just mimic it.
Oh, nice! All right, that's awesome. That's fucking sick. Okay.
Anything I can do to confuse them, I'm doing it.
All right.
Amazing.
Okay. So I rolled a couple of things for them. Unfortunately, on the insight check, they rolled a natural 20. So they look up into the trees,
Man.
towards the bird, or rather in the direction of the bird. Not everybody does actually spot the bird, because they're like hidden in the thicket of the bushes.
Yeah.
The canopy of the trees. So they are
You
pretty.
look up to the trees and wonder, how did Zaheera get in the trees?
Indeed. How'd she get up there? But yeah. They look up for a moment. Like you can see this as well because BB's still within the range. They look up for a moment, but then like undeterred, face towards the east again. The devil is trying to confuse us. Do not let them get into your head.
Oh my god, I can't believe I was one of those people once.
I imagine you say that out loud as well.
Yes, I do.
Suppose Shaddai would point to Zaheera and ask the rest of the party, should kill?
Wordlessly, I shake my head.
Oh, okay. As Shaddai then turns around to help.
Horse motions for Shitai before telling him the caravan protected.
Yeah, we'll move over here to help protect caravans. before the rest of the enemies arrive.
Sweet. Novella will be also heading north together with Shitai. We'll be following after him. The Nomad Archon is going to be teleporting next to Horus, reappearing over here. Yeah. Brunhilde and Rook, would you like to be moving anywhere?
We were moving towards Zaheera and Arman.
Are you?
I think that was the plan.
I think that was the plan, to give extra backup if we need to. I was still
right, yeah,
Brunhilde's
yeah.
back, so wherever Brunhilde just goes, Rook goes.
True. I remember
Oh,
you
right,
guys.
I'm carrying you.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember you guys talking about like supporting Arman, but like not really interfering with the duel too much. Like you're not trying to do damage, but yeah. That's that. I think that was the plan. Plus, she's getting pretty close to the like cavern, so that's completely like valid for you to intercept them by getting in the way. Brunhilde does have 40 speed, so where would you like to go?
Where would we want to be? I guess we'd want to be within, more within sight of the.
Yeah.
If we move somewhere like here, we're potentially opening ourselves up to visibility from this lot. I don't know how forested it is down here, but
It's still like pretty thick, especially this area's pretty damn thick. There's like this path
I'm
which is
not
pretty
concerned
open.
too much about visibility because it's very possible we'll end up having to continue to be a line of defense while the caravan's still moving. So,
yeah.
There's something interesting that I just saw that you could do, which is you have the
Right back
enchantment rune. Okay, you have the enchantment rune ready, which allows you to cast Charm Person, Calm Emotions, or Command at 3 people. It might be nifty to
That's
either either manipulate Zaheera or like
Is
the like Templar aspirants and the clerics.
Ooh.
Calm
That's a
Emotions
good point.
is an AoE too, which is really nifty.
Surely Zaheera, as a devout paladin, is not immune to charmed, right? Surely.
Surely.
Okay, so command. You can speak one word commandment to a creature you see within range. The target must succeed in a wisdom saving throw. Follow the command on its next turn. Could your command spell miss?
I guess yeah. I guess you could do that.
Yeah.
Like command them to miss on purpose.
Ooh.
That's pretty interesting.
Or could command the
command the
druids
people
to
at the
go
back.
faster.
What the caravans?
I think it would have to be the same command towards everybody though, I think. March!
I think I'm just gonna use command spell on Zaheera and just tell her to miss
Okay.
in a very stern.
Okay. Would you like to target these two as well?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
It's for free basically. There's no like yeah.
So, yeah, there's no harm in doing so. So that will be
A wisdom save, I believe.
does that cost me anything?
Nope. But you can just do it once per long rest. So once you do that, you cannot use it anymore for a while.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Go for it.
Good to see. Good to know. Alrighty. Okay. I rolled 3 wisdom saves for them. Zaheera rolled an 11. I think that fails. This aspirant rolled a 5. That's also fail. And this one rolled an 18. That one succeeds. Excellent. We'll do this one. We'll use the charmed icon. It's not really a charm, but it works similarly to one, so there we go. And the command was miss, right?
Miss.
Okay, excellent. Horace, what would you like to do? You're the only one who hasn't taken an action yet. Same as Arman. You too?
Yep.
Oh yeah, and Arman, while you're dueling, you see Sheth is getting a little closer.
No.
What would Arman like to be doing as well? In case that changes what Horace would like to do.
Probably attacking next round, but I'm still trying to reach Zaheera.
You can attack now. She's like right next to you and prone. You would have advantage too.
Okay, I'm pissed. I think the kind words will reach her maybe later, I guess. I'm attacking with advantage.
Of course.
And I am not slashing, I'm puncturing her. Like I'm trying to stab her in the neck.
Damn. Okay.
Yep. And
That's worth it.
that's yeah, we are we are hardcore. So that's a total of 24 to hit.
Yeah, that absolutely hits.
And as I do, I am rolling 1d10. That's a total of 6 piercing damage, and I am adding. Should I? Wait, let me think if I should. Should I add? Should I add? Or should I save it? Actually, there's no room for diplomacy anymore. Also, that would be weak. So yeah,
Sorry?
I'm smiting her.
Okay.
I'm smiting her too.
Go ahead.
Yeah, 6 piercing in total. With that,
Oh,
I
actually-
would also like to reduce her armor class with puncture.
Indeed.
Yes,
Mhm.
and with that, I would like to puncture her breastplate,
Mm-hmm.
which means her armor class is reduced how much?
By -1. It's half your
By
proficiency
-1?
bonus.
All right, by -1.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, I'm also smiting her, which means I am adding level 1 smite
2d8.
to the 8.
Radiant.
Okay. Radiant damage. She did the same to me. I can do as well. My god.
Go ahead.
That's additional 6. In
Additional
total?
6 damage. Mm-hmm. If you roll any 1s or 2s on this, you can also reroll them. Just so you know.
Nope. 3s again. Both.
Okay. Gotcha.
And-
6 radiant damage.
What am I doing? I am attacking her with my bonus action as well. I'm out of spell slots, by the way.
Luna reminds everybody that Armand still has 1 extra attack granted by Horse's time dilation feature. Oh yeah!
Gosh, thank you! Oh my gosh! Okay,
to
I'm
bonk
doing the
really
additional
hard.
attack.
Go ahead.
I'm
please
bonking
do.
her! Fucking Imperial scum. I don't know what to say. I'm really disappointed in her. That's a... I shit you not, I rolled an 18 right now. So,
Damn!
that hit.
That does hit.
I did 1d10.
Remember, have advantage in case crit.
Oh yeah.
Rolled with advantage already. That's a 10 again.
Okay.
Additional attack.
Okay.
Additional 10 damage. And now I'm doing my bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a natural 20.
Let's go!
Nice.
That's 2d4
Yes.
plus strength, of course. Heck yeah.
2d4. Yep. Okay, 2d4.
Alright.
That's a 5 plus my strength, which is 3. So, in total 8.
8 damage. Yeah.
I'm not. If I kill her, I'm not. I'm choosing to not kill her.
Of course, of course.
Just to be clear.
Doing the melee, getting into melee and combating your enemy, you are free to choose whether or not you want to lethal attack. Okay. And Horus, is there something you would like to do? Horus uses their turn to activate their primal detection aura, granting Arman not only a defensive field as Zaheera's attacks against her will now be done with disadvantage, but she also receives advantage on any and all dexterity saving throws.
Holy shit! Thank you.
You both feel like time is seemingly like slowing down for you as you see each and every single hit coming for you at like much greater speeds than the others, able to dodge more swiftly. As their action, Horus proceeds to continuously cast time dilation on Arman, granting her +10 speed and an additional attack.
How close you see a single tear on my cheek trailing down. But one. Behind my mask.
Mm-hmm.
Just for flavor.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
As a bonus action, Horus proceeds to cast Sanctuary on Arman.
Wow.
Okay.
Holy shit. Thank you so much. Okay.
Heck yeah. Alright, that's the player phase. We are turning back to enemy phase. Unfortunately, BB's cries did not deter the Templars. They were initially confused to run into this direction from the general's
Freaking BB, dude. Why do I have him?
Shut up! Shut up! He's trying his best, okay? just kidding.
I'm back.
They will begin marching your way. 1, 2, 3, and they are getting closer to the caravan. I'm gonna check something real quick. Distances. Okay. Right. These guys back here, they're going to dash for an additional 1, 2, 3. And oops, something weird happened that they got out of the grid. Huh. There we go. And the other ones at the front, he raises his arm into the skies as he opens his palm to a glowing light into it inside his hand. He presses it into his chest and speaks out loud. You devil-worshipping scum, you will not get away! As he basically pulls out of his chest a radiant blade made of light, and he throws it forward, teleporting 30 feet into this direction, right next to Zaheera.
How lovely.
And they will look to her and basically it's actually,
I have a reaction.
if you want to poke them, actually wait, they technically teleported, they didn't move, so you do not have a reaction, unfortunately.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, they do, however, pull out a javelin and then throw it towards I believe Horus, because they notice behind the paladin a tall figure with horns, and in their zealous vigor they throw the javelin and it completely misses its mark. They were commanded.
But how much did they miss their mark? Like, is it embarrassing?
I guess I'll roll for hit. I kind of just like skipped that part. Well, yeah, they kind of missed pretty gloriously. He like turns back to Zaheera and says, "Do not worry. We will keep the scum off of your duel."
Holy shit,
And then-
they're so annoying.
This one does the very same. They also teleport 30 feet over here, reaching into the trees. And they will take a javelin attack at the only person they can see, which from this angle is Brunhilde. Actually, I suppose they could see Horus as well. Yeah, they're going to go for Horus this time with a javelin. Alright, normal ass javelin attack with advantage, unfortunately. Okay, that's a natural 1 and a natural 2, so they absolutely missing their mark completely. As it kind of like flies past Chef, and basically mid-flight, getting annoyed, she like huffs, and the spear turns a flame mid-air and kind of just like evaporates into dust. This Templar aspirant will also be teleporting, but they cannot really do much from here. They're a little too far. This one will also teleport. they're getting quite eager to get in there. The priest.
Did the caravan already move this turn?
Yeah, it already moved like 45 feet.
Okay.
This turn, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Before like your round began, I said that they move an additional 15 feet.
Okay.
Let me double check what these can do. That's priestess 4. Ooh, that's annoying. Okay.
I have a feeling everybody's targeting Horus.
Yeah, that is like they're like a person that's tall and has like weird horns, so they're like they don't know what that is. So. and they not only that, they know you're dueling, so they're not gonna interrupt really anything there. And yeah, Horus is basically the most, I suppose, quote unquote evil looking one, which
I agree.
Casual racial profiling.
Indeed. Luna also points out how they have the posture of a T-Rex. Yeah. That just unnerves them more because they don't understand why. Okay. This priestess over here, she similarly to the other ones, puts her hand on her chest, and then instead of a blade or anything, she basically pulled out, made out of pure radiant light, a sort of breastplate, and then she chants over to Zaheera and says, "May this duel be victorious for you, Lieutenant!" And she aims her hand towards Zaheera as this chestplate that she just conjured flies over to her and embeds itself into her chest, giving Zaheera +2 AC. Unfortunate.
Yuck.
Indeed. But just as you are supporting Arman, they are supporting her right now. Okay. I always like said what her AC is, but you don't know that yet, so. The others are kind of like, they don't have too much to do. Yeah, they need to like get a little closer before they really have any place doing stuff. Zaheera, on her turn, will spend her movement to get back up on her feet from being prone. And then speak towards you, Arman, and says, Do you know anything about what you're messing with? I thought you were smarter than this.
I beg of you, if there is 1 ounce of good left in your heart, use it now. This is the time.
I am using everything in my heart and soul for good. What I am seeing right now is someone... What I am seeing right now, I do not care what you think, but what I am seeing right now is someone who has deterred from the path.
Funny that you say that after what you did at that one village.
You're way too emotional.
Fuck you.
Well, screw you too, I guess. She lifts up her blade and then like swings at you, and what happens is just she just like gets one of the branches and like looks a little confused. She doesn't really know if that was her own doing or if that was something else.
It looks comical, I guess.
You cannot really see her expression behind the like mask, but like after the discussion, she like it almost seems like she missed on purpose. That was really weird. Oh yeah, something I forgot to ask, by the way. When Brunhilde cast that spell, how did it look, by the way? Since you have those runes stitched into your clothing or like some item you have, how did it appear when Brunhilde was casting that spell?
It looked super normal and holy, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is a good question, because I have not thought about that. It's a giant beacon of light that flies into the sky. No, I feel like the rune would sort of gently glow.
What is the enchantment rune like stitched into? Like what item? What sort of piece?
Well, I assume they'd all be in like leaves and stuff, so something hanging onto her body, like a leaf or a plant or a something, and then it would glow. And I guess each room would probably have a different colour, and that would be. I'd need to work out what colours those are and why.
Yeah. Well, what color would you associate?
The gem.
Yeah, with like this enchantment. What color would you associate with that?
It's calm emotions, charm, personal command. I guess if we're in that sort of area, we're looking at a pink, I guess, because it's 2 out of 3 of it's sort of love and emotion.
Gotcha. Did you mention which kind of item it would be like stitched into the rune?
Yeah, it'd be on like a leaf or a plant or. That's something.
Are you wearing it on like Are you wearing it on your belt?
Yeah, I imagine the belt would be a place for it. I assume it would be hanging off of something. Either I don't know. I guess a belt makes sense.
Yeah, like either a belt or like the sash.
I think I know a lot about my characters, guys.
Don't worry.
Belt, sash.
That's what we're trying to figure out together, which is why I asked these questions. All right. Rook,
I feel like you wouldn't be particularly picky about where they end up. I feel like they would just end up probably the place that made the most aesthetic sense for that particular item.
Gotcha.
You should have a pretty good sense of that.
Okay. Rook especially would be seeing one of those engravings almost into let's say her sash glow in this pink and then this magical effect emanating off of it. Rook would not really recognize this kind of magic at first, but he knows his way around magic in general, so he knows there's something arcane going on here. Okay.
I know the hit Netflix show Arcane when I see it.
True. That was enemy phase. The other priests do not have much to do at the moment, so they will just keep running after you guys. What that means is it is back to the player's turn, and what that means is we shall have the caravan move once more. Because Shita and Nuvola are both helping, we will add an additional 10 feet of movement, 5 feet per person. 5, 10. So that's 40 feet for this turn. These cards constantly dash as well, so it's like they're covering as much distance as they can. They're kind of trying to stay as inconspicuous as possible while covering as much ground as possible. Only those inside the caravan will really know what's going on. Those like pretty nearby, they would hear like chanting and humming coming in from inside the bushes that appear. The caravans that appear like bushes. Now, what would you like to be doing, dear friends?
Rihanna, I'm assuming we want to move over to these aspirants to shield Horus so she can keep doing or keep buffing Arman.
Yeah, I assume that we're gonna come around and start taking and tanking hits.
Luna invites the two teammates to join Horus in their aura to be protected.
Yeah. Because let me look at Rook's stuff. Abby, I hadn't used any of my spell slots yet, had I?
You used...
Oh no, I've used one first level. Since last long rest.
You did like a fog cloud?
Yeah.
Yeah, the fog cloud, and I think that's it. The disguise spell that you,
Yeah, I think
the
that's
like disguise that you use is like part of your features, so that's not a spell slot. I think. I'm pretty. Yeah, you expended the bardic inspiration for that.
Yeah. Because that's a bardic inspiration.
Indeed.
Let's see.
College of the Masks.
Because I could cast Fractured Shell on Brynhildr. Or is that? Yeah, it's, you take 1 point of piercing damage, but then for the duration of the spell, the first time each turn that the target is hit with a melee attack, the attacking creature takes 2d4 piercing damage. So
Brynhildr's a
doesn't
pretty
exactly
good target
protect.
too.
Oh, I forgot to plug my head back in. 1 second. It doesn't exactly protect you, but it would mean you get more damage out of being hit, which in this case is ideal.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that what you would like
Rhiannon,
to cast?
did you respond? I'm waiting to see if that's what Rhiannon wants to do.
Rhiannon?
That sounds reasonable to me.
Okay. So, are we gonna? We should probably move first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We said
for
you
you
have
it doesn't matter too
40.
much.
You move how you wanna.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
move
so
how
then-
you want to position yourself.
Brynhildr can like
Yeah,
disengage really easily as well, so it's not
Well,
too
then
big
within
of a
10
threat.
feet of one of them, then. Yeah.
Because that one's touch. So wherever I guess Rook will touch Brynhildr before, so Rook will cast Fractured Shell.
You're still like
then-
on Brynhildr's back, so if you want to like
Yeah.
hop off, yeah.
Yeah, hopping off, touching Brynhildr to cast, and then
Okay.
moving down here to stay
Excellent.
within the aura, but get closer to where Brynhildr will be. But there's other stuff that I should be able to do
Shell.
to help.
How much was the damage for that? If you could remind me.
That's just 1 piercing to Brynhildr, and then 2d for every time Brynhildr's attack melee.
Okay. Sick.
And that's Rook's concentration, so Rook does need to keep concentration, but it can last up to 10 minutes.
All right. Awesome.
So
would you like-
I've taken 1 hit point of damage.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I noted that down as well. Would you like to flavor that?
I mean, Rook is just, again, hopping off, looking at Brynhildr and just, like, touching her as just bone pierces from her skin, and then he runs over to the other side of Horus to get ready.
As you say that, as you do that, Zaheera kind of like shakes her head towards Arman and says, "Unholy magics. Do you see the kind of people you surround yourself with?"
You don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh, I know unholy
Rook is
magics.
just
when
gonna
I see
shout
it.
out. Rook is just gonna shout out, "Can do to you too!"
Do not touch me, little devil.
Nobody's touching you. Smart.
Don't worry, I don't need to touch you to cast friggin' what's it called? I don't need to touch her to cast Rupturing Curse, because that'd be
True.
very funny.
Okay. Brynhildr, what would you like to be doing now that you're looking a little funny?
Porcupine Brynhildr, yay!
Woohoo! Yippee!
She's gonna throw a party now. She's got that dumb fucking bird off of her head. And she's gonna, my
What the heck?
dog's a little fucked
That
up.
bird.
Damn bird.
Yeah, Abby, my fog's a little fucked. I can't see anything to the left of me.
Yeah, because there's a tree there. There's a tree here. That's blocking
Oh,
your
that
vision. It's like
sucks.
actually in the way.
Because that's right where the enemy is.
You could be right here in the middle of like the two of them. It is player turn. So Horus, if you want, Horus can be moving around. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
that.
obviously that's priority. Okay.
Excellent.
Because... Right, at which point I can now...
Brynhildr
punch
could
with
be
my
right
gloves
here
that I
and
now have
still-
that I forgot that I had. Oh. Brynhildr could be here, but I feel like Brynhildr would want at least some eyes back on the caravans.
Yeah, fair.
And I feel like if she's here, she might lose that. Yeah. And it's not like this Templar's completely out of view.
Yeah.
You can see like the edge of him.
Alright, because
Who's
you
that?
can attack with intent, can't you? So you can still hit him. Never mind.
Bugbear moment. Long arms.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can I punch the one in front of me and then shadow punch the one around the corner?
So you're wanting to do 4 attacks? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Roll me either a wisdom or a charisma check, please.
Be a wisdom.
Mm-hmm. Either wisdom check or charisma check. Okay,
13.
that's 13.
That's
That's,
plus proficient. No, just 13.
that is excellent. You oh, actually, let's do this. Please roll me for hit on both of them. Like, do your normal attacks
Okay.
on each one once.
First one would be 6, and then it would be plus 5 because it's the gloves. We're gonna do slashing on the gloves.
Mm-hmm.
Just in case it crits.
Nice.
Darn. So that would be plus 5 on both of those. Yeah, and on the attack number 1.
Oh, just making sure you did not activate your astral self yet, right? The bonus action to use wisdom for your attacks. Did you use that yet?
No, I don't think I have.
Okay.
I think I've been using that, but
Excellent. Don't worry.
This
the
is
second
Ulrich
one-
forgetting to rage all over
Yeah.
again.
It's okay. You it uses your bonus action, so if you did use that, you would not have been able to attack again anymore. So there's a fair point to be made here. You do hit the second attack, so you do hit this aspirant over here. If you'd like to roll
Okay.
damage, that's a d6 plus 2, no, plus 3 because of your gloves. Okay,
Oof.
as 4 damage on aspirant, and 3. 4 slashing damage. Okay, you rolled 13 on your wisdom check. You call upon your shade to follow your bidding and replicate the attacks you have made this turn already. You get a response basically within your mind's ear of the shadow responding to you, and you feel a tingling sensation coming from your bag. The shard yearns to be released from its backpack that you have it currently locked in.
That's not ominous at all. Okay.
Would you like to release it?
That's
Do it.
scary. Don't first cast times after last time.
I'm sure nothing bad will happen.
Surely.
Do it. Think about it like this: it's essentially a loot box, right?
Indeed.
Let's go
It's a great
gambling!
It's
You never know what you're gonna
gambling.
Okay, she does it.
Dang it.
That's below a 10.
She
Heck
does
yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Okay, interesting. So
that's a fail.
you-
That was a fail of a save.
all good. Do not worry. You open up your backpack and reveal the shard of bone that was hidden within it. And as you basically expose it to its surroundings, you notice the area around it becoming ghastly grey. You cannot really tell colors apart anymore. And as you continue staring at the shard in your hands, it slowly but surely, almost as if absorbing the very sunlight around, becomes this completely shapeless black, as light does not seem to reach it anymore. It is just completely engulfed in the shard. And you may attack with your shade again. roll me 2 more attacks, please.
Guys, me not being the heretic allegations.
Heck yeah! Those are both hits.
Wow.
Please roll me
I
damage.
assume both.
Yeah, those both hit.
Is it 1d6 plus? Does this formless being also have gloves or?
It
Is it just
replicates what
regular?
replicates what you do, so it does also have the gloves, quote unquote.
Okay.
It replicates your
So that's a
statistics.
4. It's a 7. Bloody has. A 7 and a 4.
Yep.
Can Rook roll Arcana to understand that magic?
Please do.
Please.
What was the second?
Please
What's the second damage roll?
Oh!
Yeah, ooh, Rain's baffled and bamboozled.
Sorry, I was just like, could you say the second damage roll again?
Yeah, it was a total of 7 and then plus total of 4.
Excellent. We are not beating the heretic allegations, so true. Rook, you would actually have advantage on this. Sorry, I like, yeah.
Oh, sick. That's
Yeah,
good, because she wasn't getting me nothing.
Because lore. Never mind.
Oh, wow.
Rook is a little too
Still
distracted.
bamboozled.
Yeah, Rook is kind of like hiding behind Brunhilde and Horus to protect him. So he's just like does not pay enough attention to really grasp what's going on. Yeah, that was Brunhilde and Rook's turn. Who else would like to take their turn to do their actions? I guess Horus would be continuing to focus on Arman, right? Just double checking. Horus will continue supporting Arman in her duel by casting time dilation on her, before attacking one of the Templar aspirants with their tail as a bonus action. Unfortunately missing with a 14 though. These people are quite fairly good armored. They're well armored. This turn in particular, Nuvola will retreat a little bit to get behind the caravan. To basically support from behind.
Shadai's sticking to mission has been told.
Yeah. Good stuff, good stuff. Arman,
Okay.
would you like to be taking your turn?
Would like to do an insight check on her.
Go ahead.
Staring daggers. Trying to read her through the cracks of her helmet.
Okay.
Is there anything emotional in her? Does she? What's
That's a-
going on in her face?
Yeah, there's a lot going on right now, but since you're pretty close to her,
Yep.
you can do me an insight check, please. See if you can dig into the surface emotions.
That's a 12 in total.
Okay. You get the idea that whatever she's doing here, there's a stark conviction in her purpose. Her blade is, even though she like completely missed last turn, her blade arm is still like strapped and ready. It is focused. Her stance is not wavering. She, whatever she thinks she's doing here, she believes in it. That's all you can see at the moment.
Okay. I am trying one last attempt to reach to her.
Mhm.
Feeling like it would not do any good. But there's still hope, right?
You can try, yeah.
Let me think. I'm thinking the whole time what to do, and I'm still clueless. Ah!
Yeah, I think
Okay.
like just the context is pretty like important to help figure out what she might be thinking and doing, what she thinks she's doing.
What do you mean the context?
I'm not gonna say any more than that.
Okay.
The last thing that she did say is that you're surrounding yourself with people using unholy magic.
Okay. I'm saying to her, if you really think that this is true, Demiurge would have already forgotten about me. But I'm still strong to my faith. And it's good that you are too, but do not put your faith in the wrong people of this empire. Blood is shed in the name of our god. bloodshed and then in the most honorable way possible. And I'm attacking with advantage.
Yeah. Roll
Because
me
we're still bound by.
persuasion as well, as you're trying to reach
Persuasion.
out to her. Yeah,
Okay.
just trying to reach her with your words.
It's an 11.
Okay, not bad.
No, it's a 12. Sorry, it's a 12.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, interesting. Interesting, very interesting. She almost like instinctively takes a step back as you're like to ready herself in the defensive stance, as you're basically readying yourself to continue the duel. She speaks up and says, "Sacrifices necessary to defeat the greater evil. You do not understand the kind of forces we're dealing with."
Do you really see the greater evil in innocent villagers, women and children? Have you not learned anything? You are not a noble paladin. You are a murderer if you continue doing this.
If their weakness is causing them to reach out to some kind of malevolent beings instead of us, instead of the ones fighting for the rights, then what are they?
Then what? Whom are you fighting for if there's nobody else standing to witness it? What is this worldview that everybody is an enemy? Where is the nuance in that?
There's no
I
nuance
once
in fighting
admired
evil.
you for... I can't believe I loved you once. I attack her.
I am
Advantage?
straightforward, just as much as evil is straightforward. You need to fight it with the same fervor. It does not care about you. It only cares to use you.
Okay, I'm disengaging in the conversation, attacking her.
Okay?
Good. Advantage, disadvantage?
Nope, nothing, just not basic roll. You do have 2 attacks though,
Okay.
from Horus.
Number 1. Holy shit! That's a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that absolutely hits. Her AC, like, yeah, it's not that high after even after
And
the
it's
buff.
like, I rolled an 18 right now, so I get...
Sick. Can you tell
so
me
that-
if you're using puncture again, like using piercing damage? The
I
AC
would like
reductions.
to actually...
Yeah, the AC reduction is for
puncture?
1 round. So the
Okay,
AC reduction is gone.
I would like to not puncture her. I would like to make her prone again.
Sweet. Okay. Please roll. I'm going to do her strength save.
Strength save, yeah.
Yep. Okay, that's an 11. She
Ooh.
absolutely falls on her butt and goes prone once again.
23 in total. So plus my
Oh, right.
attack
Gotcha,
bonus.
gotcha. I thought that was an 80 total. Okay, gotcha. All right, please
Yeah.
roll for damage twice as you're
Okay.
laying into her.
Oh, a 2. I'm re-rolling the 2 because of my greater weapon. That is... Oh, holy shit, I'm rolling really well, you guys. Okay, that is a 12... 24 in total
Damage?
for both.
Sheesh.
For both, yeah. 24
Damn.
in total. And I'm using my bonus action to attack her again.
Okay, please do.
This time with advantage, because she's prone. That is missing. That is a 11.
Ah, yeah, unfortunately, misses. Did you roll with that advantage?
Yep,
Okay, damn. Okay,
6 and a 5.
damn. All right, yeah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
as you basically knock the wind out of her, you notice her getting winded as she falls on her, falls once again due to your expert maneuvers. She heaves and then looks up and says, "And I believed that you would. Never mind. Let's finish this." Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay. You, oh yeah, I guess this would make sense. Last but not least, you notice the Nomad Archon teleporting right next to Brunhilde and taking a swing at the aspirant number 2, attacking. I believe that's a miss, unfortunately. Yeah. Yep. Go on.
Sorry. Can I control Chef?
Yeah. Well, sort of. Yeah. They have their own like thing. But if you want to like plead out to them, then yeah, you can try convince them.
Okay. Can I convince her to join the fight?
Okay. I guessing you're like turning to her and ushering her over.
Yep.
Okay.
But not the fight against Zaheera, the fight against the others. Sorry.
Oh. Okay. Gotcha.
I want to support
Brunhilde
the
and
people
such.
with the. Yes. Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Roll me either animal handling or persuasion.
I
Whichever
would
you
like
think.
to use persuasion.
Mhm.
Damn it. That's a 13 in total.
Okay. You call out to Chef and plead out to them to assist you. They shake off their head for a second, as if trying to like get something off of them, and then they gallop over to behind Rook.
Actually,
Yeah, sorry.
is that smart? No, it's not smart. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, I thought maybe the other side, but I think there's too less support.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You did say like help my friends basically, and so
Yep.
Chef kind of like went towards the group. They as they approach, they give Rook a little bit of like a, I suppose almost like a condescending like the expression, as if like
What did I do?
small baby boy, and then they pass you by. Actually, you said you can speak Primordial, right?
Let me double check. I believe so.
I think you said like you can speak Primordial Umbral, if I remember correctly.
Should be somewhere in here. Yep, primordial.
Heck yeah. You notice Chef basically gallop behind you and say, "I will take care of this little one, this fragile one."
What the heck? It's true. Rook
My
is
bones are more
fragile.
sturdy than his brittle ones.
What's with the accent?
What do you mean? You can't hear that.
True.
The brittle bones thing just made me think of that subreddit with all the milk drinkers that are like, brittle bones. Chicken.
Yeah. Yeah, as the Norman Archon teleports, I forgot to flavor it. They basically like spin around and try to like lash at them with their her tail. Unfortunately missing with a I think it was a 15 to hit. However, now it is the enemy's turn. Once more, as they will take their turns doing stuff. This aspirant over here, he will I guess. Okay, hold on. So this is like 1, 5, 10, 15. They will basically, like, if we're using like the grid, this is like how I'm imagining it to work. They try to like get past Arman, and they take the dash to get another 5, 10, 15 to get over here next to Horus and Rook. They did use a dash, so they don't have really like an attack or anything.
Does it
They just
trigger
wanted to-
attack of opportunity?
Not really, because your polearm has 10-foot reach. Unless you want to do an attack
see.
of opportunity with a punch, that would have 5-foot range, 5-foot reach.
No, I'm not gonna punch him. I'm not that petty.
Just give it like a backhand.
Would Brunhilde have gotten attack of opportunity when they left
her range? Or
Actually,
were
yeah,
they
true,
not
true,
close
true.
enough
They
to-
did leave this way, so
Oh,
Brunhilde
right.
would get. Yeah. Oh, also, I forgot something. They cannot actually move here because once they enter like the zone, they feel their bodies slowly getting like fatigued, and the movements slowing down. They have to stop here.
What
is
happening?
Nice. So I can give him a little. Oh, never mind.
Oh.
Man, yeah, unfortunate. This aspirant over here will be. Yeah, you just punched him in the face, and he like saw you wield some unholy magic. He's like, "You witch, I will get you!" As they basically take a swing at
I'm gonna
Brunhilde.
get you.
I'm gonna get you with disadvantage because horse is right there. Oh, holy shit. Okay, that's not good. They got 24 twice, so
Holy!
that's rough.
Is that a nat 20 or?
No, 24, just like as a roll total.
Oh.
Um,
2d4 are waiting.
Yeah, so you get slashed by his blade as he, while he's swinging, chants. Luna brings up her chronal sweep feature with the party, an ability that lets Horus drag somebody within 10 feet of Horus away from an area of effect or from a specific attack coming in. And after a little bit of discussion, the attack of the Templar aspirant would not be cancelled. It would simply target somebody else, assuming that Brunhilde is being dragged away. And as such, after a little bit of discussion with the other party members, she changes her mind, and Horus does not.
Since they're hitting Brunhilde, they're gonna take 2 d6 or
2d4, yeah. They
Sorry,
do take piercing damage when they attack Brunhilde. Brunhilde takes, as I said, 8 slashing damage from their greatsword, and 1 radiant from the radiant glow of their blade. You're at 34 HP. You did have temporary HP that you got from your downturn activities, so right now your temporary hit points are now gone. Please roll me 2d4 for the damage on the aspirant. Yeah, 2d4 for the damage. Holy shit, that's max damage. That's lit!
Hey, I can't. I'm glad that's more damage than I did with both of my shadow punches.
It's M2
Not quite.
aspirant.
Feels like it.
He as he slashes with his blade, and his like arms, sword arm slowly like passes by Brunhilde. You see these spikes, these bone spikes, basically lash out and pierce into his arm, and he just like scoffs and says, "This kind of magic should not be." After that, these 2 goobers did teleport, so they can only like really dash. So they're gonna dash 30 feet. 30 feet.
Does that invite a reaction? Because they dash?
Sure does, buddy.
I'm really eager to use my reaction.
So we'll move 1, 2, 3. And these will just dash again. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. And these 2 will teleport now. Please roll fit. These 2 in the back teleport with their blades. Basically, they throw their blades forward. It embeds itself into the ground, and they vanish from their place into a golden glow and reappear right here.
It's really metal, but since they're enemies, that's really stupid, I guess.
And cringe. Yeah, exactly.
Cringe. Natural 20!
Holy! Go get him! Go get him, Tiger!
Okay, so yeah, that is, I'm doubling my dice, right?
Yep, purse. 2d10 for the damage, and you reroll any 1s and 2s?
Okay,
As for
that
them,
is a 10 plus 3, 13 damage for the one poor fella.
Yummers! Would you like to knock him prone or something as well? As you like sweep him? Piercing or slashing? Like what would you like to do?
I'm slashing. I'm
Okay.
just making him fall on his head.
That's a 7, so he's prone now. That's pretty awesome, honestly. Like as a reaction, you can just make people fall prone on their butts, and then on your turn you can like kill him or something. Okay. That's them. These two over here will be using their javelins to throw at Brynhilde with disadvantage. Because they are in horses. Oh, right, and the horse is behind the tree. They can't actually target the horse right now. That's a miss. And that's another miss. You see both of these javelins coming for you, was wishing you by. They basically like sweep over Rook's head. He like ducks down and like holds his head so it doesn't so it doesn't fall. They just land in the dirt over here. And then I don't expect you guys to like take them all at once. So apologies if this is a little
I didn't
slow,
either.
but you know,
No.
it's you know, it is what it is.
I'm actually wondering how to get away. Like I'm hoping, like
Yeah.
me as a player, hoping that we can start running away next round
Gotcha.
That would be very ideal.
or round
Okay.
after that. You know,
All right,
as soon as
I know
the
what to do.
caravan is.
Luna brings up how perhaps the monstrosity that Horus foresaw shall appear and scare them off.
Okay,
Either way,
not ominous at all.
rushing in and trying to get closer to the action, they basically brace themselves for the fight ahead, and they stop in their tracks, look forward, and then hold the wrist of one of their arms, reach out forward, and from each of their hands comes out a radiant bolt shooting towards Brynhilde. They're trying to basically barrage her with a bunch of radiant light. These two will do it. These two do that, the bolt of lightning, not in light. So that's 2 attacks from range with disadvantage because, you know, let's say 14 to hit, that misses. And this is a 10 to hit, that also misses. Because the chronal distortion in the area just makes it really difficult to hit Brynhilde at the moment. They do not really get a shot in. Afterwards, these guys... Oh, right, that was the light clerics. Now it's the... This one. These two. They're a little quirky. This one will hold out a hand into the sky, almost as if like grabbing to something, take into their hands a little orb, and then throw it towards this aspirant. They cast Healing Word.
Counter spell.
No! Healing this aspirant. M3, exactly. Healing this aspirant, M3. By 6 HP. Oh no, 7 HP. And then, this is the real kicker. As the spell reaches this aspirant, he, emboldened by the energy coming into his body once more, he manages to take a swing at somebody, and he will reach out to swing at I believe Rook. They will try and attack Rook because he's casting weird magics. That's a 15 and a 14 to hit.
As a reaction, can I use my 1 free shield?
Oh yeah, of course. Shield spell plus 5 AC. Alright. That's your plus 5 AC. Yeah, as you cast this magic, how does it look? Like, how does the shield spell look for you, specifically? Is it like an armor made of bone?
Well, I already have bone shield, so I feel like it can't be bone. I'm gonna say instead it's that kind of like black ooze that Rook has, and it just like kind of forms up from the ground to protect him from the hit.
Gotcha. Sick. He just like kind of like almost like flinches.
Which they're gonna love.
Yeah, exactly. He like flinches in the face of that magic, and afterwards this guy. Oops, no. Which one was it? Oh yeah, the other priestess will do the same, casting the spell on this guy. The healing them for 6 HP, and then they get to take a swing at Brynhilde with disadvantage. Oh my god, that's 19 with disadvantage, unfortunately. But yeah, they do get retaliation damage. 11 slashing and 4 radiant. That's rough. 11 slashing 4. That's 15 damage. Yikes. Yep,
Yeah,
they take
19.
5 damage in response. Okay. That's the enemy phase. Okay.
How is he looking after all that damage?
They're looking pretty solid, honestly. They're well built. They are really well trained. They have endured worse. You get the feeling. As player turn. Oh wait, actually, yeah, I forgot to take Zaheera's turn. Gulp. She gets up from her prone again and takes a swing at Arman. She puts a little more oomph into it, trying to knock her down. That is only 9 to hit. They definitely miss. Okay, this is a bit rough, but it'll be fine. She swings her blade towards Arman, and then under her helmet, she speaks almost to herself in like a little prayer. She says, "Committed to fighting the greater evil, I must succeed." She like turns towards you, and you notice her eyes are glowing with this like burning anger, but it's not really. It doesn't feel like you're the target of her anger. It feels more like it is what fuels her sword arm. As you have been made her enemy, she will receive advantage on her attacks against you from now on, taking a swing. Luna brings up the point that Arman still finds herself in Horus's primal addiction aura, so that advantage might be cancelled out. Oh my god, actually that's huge. I completely forgot. I rolled straight, which was the 9. I should have rolled with disadvantage, that's true. And so she does not get the advantage, it's just a straight roll. So she keeps the 9. Yeah, my bad.
Sick.
Alright.
Shit, thank you.
Yeah, it still misses.
I was wondering the same thing. I'm glad Luna spoke up.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, completely forgot. Thanks for the reminder. It just makes it a flat roll, doesn't make an actual advantage. Alright. Yeah, she still misses after that swing. And then you notice she does not say much anymore. She just like is focused on the fight ahead. And now it is allied turn. You notice the caravans continuing to move, of course. With only Shitai moving them, they get 35 feet of movement speed. Yeah, Nuvola would basically be getting closer to the party and saying, "We're almost there! Do not let them swarm you! Do not let this be for nothing! Come on, catch up, guys!" He will
Okay.
move down and try to help.
Question for you, Appy.
Yippers!
So the darkness spell says that the darkness emanates from, if the point you choose is on an object you are holding or one that isn't being worn or carried, that can only be objects, not creatures, right?
Yippers. If it's not
So
one to carry, it means it cannot be like a backpack on a creature. Yeah.
Right. Unless it was something that I or someone I'm controlling is carrying, right?
That is true.
So I'm going to have Bathroom Bird just pick a leaf from one of the nearby trees.
All right.
And then I am going to lose my concentration on Fractured Shell on Brynhildr, and instead cast Darkness on that leaf that Bathroom Bird is carrying. So now the Darkness moves with Bathroom Bird.
Okay.
That is... Can I set an AoE to be like on a creature? I don't know how to do that.
We could give Bathroom Bird an aura. What's the AoE?
That's probably best. It's a 15-foot sphere.
15-foot radius sphere, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Sick. And
Bathroom Bird now has an aura.
So...
I imagine Bathroom Bird flies in, you cast the spell on the leaf. Do you mind that Bathroom Bird does not possess the vision you do? So, actually, yeah, they cannot see through magical darkness that you can. So they are also currently blinded.
But I can still control it because I can see Bathroom Bird is within my vision currently.
so I can tell it where to go.
You can telepathically communicate with it where to fly exactly. So, but it would still need to make kind of like a check to avoid branches, to avoid trees, so on and so forth, so it doesn't bump into anything.
Okay.
Yep. You would just
So if
have
I'm
to.
moving it here, do I need to make a check?
No, because it flew over here and then you made the cast. You cast the spell.
Okay,
So
okay,
next
okay,
time
okay.
it moves, it makes a check to try avoid the trees, like an acrobatics check.
Sweet.
And your guidance will give it advantage, like your telepathic guidance to say, "Hey, left, right, so on and so forth." Right. So you're trying to help.
Right.
It. You can see,
Okay,
see
so-
through this just fine. Exactly.
Yes. I'm going to spend both to cast the darkness as a quicken spell, so that'll be my bonus action.
Okay. Nice.
And
nice.
then what do I want to do for my action?
You could disengage and like
I-
get on Chef or something.
That's what I was thinking about. Because Sheth is helping Rook specifically
Indeed.
right now, right?
And you can also hear Chef
yeah.
literally say out loud that she's going to help you specifically.
Yeah. So then, yeah, Rook will use his action to disengage and get on Sheth.
Nice.
Very good.
Okay, actually, this is funny because Chef is currently. Do you want to give an order to Chef, by the way, Arman? Do you want to give like something to do for Chef?
I would like Chef to take anybody who wants and bring them into safety. That is my order.
Okay.
Or my plea, rather.
Yeah, exactly. she kind of agreed already to help Rook. If anybody else wants to get on Chef, that's for you to decide as you like characters. She's not gonna pick anyone up. It's like if anybody gets on her, she's gonna ride away basically. That's the idea.
And Sheth cannot see through magical darkness.
Nope. No bursts. Doesn't seem like it.
That would not have made sense if she could, but you never know.
You never know. To be fair, you wouldn't
Because
know.
I would
but,
be
like,
fully because if she could, I would be fully down to ride directly into the darkness and just start slashing at people, just freak them out.
that's pretty metal, but yeah.
DM, I have a question.
Yippers.
So, last session I cast Long Strider on myself.
Mhm.
So that, I assume, is still on,
It's
right?
well. When did you cast it? Like, was it like before?
Last session.
Oh, right. Because as you were like escorting, right?
No, that was my Chain Divinity. After that, I cast Long Strider on myself. I cast 2 spells.
Okay.
Long Strider was one among them, and then, oh no, Compelled Duel after. So Long Strider is probably out, right?
No. Long stride does not require concentration, so you still have it.
Oh my god! Okay, cool. I have Long Strider. Good to know.
Yeah. 40 foot of speed. Plus more if you feel like it. Yeah.
Rook is also gonna urge the party to stop retreating, so that he can move his darkness closer. Help the escape.
Hang on, do you want to restate that?
Rook is gonna like urge the party to start retreating as well, so that
Start, thank you. You said, I think you said stop. I heard stop.
Yeah,
okay.
it sounded like stop, but I was from context it was like, oh, okay, he probably meant start. But
Yeah, I know what you meant. But for the
start
sake of,
retreating.
like, start.
Horus is pleading for the party to help with that one Templar aspirant above them to be able to retreat as well. Oh my god, okay.
Can't you disengage?
I can.
You could just try like tank the hits, the one hit.
But
Yeah,
I
it
don't
would
know
also
if
not
that's
it would not be with advantage because when you end your turn, you can like activate the aura and then you just like walk away at neutral roll.
Yeah. Because right now my goal is get everybody out so that BB can fly over, bring the darkness to them, and we can make a safe retreat.
Luna brings up that she doesn't accidentally want to leave Arman in a difficult situation by retreating and disengaging immediately or walking away.
I'm also disengaging this round. I'm not gonna keep on fighting. Yeah, don't worry.
That's good because I was worried the ego battle was going to take over common sense.
So I'm not intending to kill her. Like, seriously not.
Right.
That would be really bad.
Luna double checks if the sanctuary that Horus cast on Arman is still active, to which I inform her that sanctuary ends so long as the person being sanctuary takes an aggressive action, which Arman unfortunately did.
Oh gosh.
Also should note, Rook is like getting out of the way specifically because I want to keep concentration on this darkness. So, don't want to get a hit.
Okay. So I think because
Yeah.
it's I'm kind of locked in. I would like to do the move that I am disengaging.
Mhm.
I do
course.
so by dropping my mask. Yeah,
Yeah.
you see a face that is brimming with tears. Not bruised at all, despite my expectation. Which is really confusing to me. Like, there's confusion, there's hurt. And I just turn around and say, I hope next time we meet, we're on the same page. And I would like to get away.
Luna inquires about who the slowest party member currently is to figure out who to cast time dilation on for the extra +10 speed.
Or you can
Alrighty.
also mount Chef if you want to.
Luna reassures her that she'll be fine. Spot
Cool,
is pretty speedy, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Also, because I'm messing around with how disengage works, and do not like it like its base version. As you disengage, you get 5 feet of movement. You can move anywhere as you take the disengage action, and then you can take your movement, the rest of your movement.
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Mhm.
So I'm 5, and now I'm having 10 feet plus my general feats.
Yeah, if you use your bonus action for the funny, you can also get an extra 10.
I'm gonna do that. So that would be
Heck yeah!
50 feet in total.
Yeah, exactly. You're really fast. Were you still concentrating on Compel Duel?
Yeah.
Are you dropping your concentration?
I mean, I'm disengaging in the duel, so I guess yeah.
Yeah, then yeah, okay, good. That's good to know because if you did not drop concentration, you could not move with, further than 30 feet from her. She don't not cast the spell on you. You just cast it on her. So if you drop concentration, you can just leave. That's like all there's to it. Yeah.
That's why I took off the mask and all and guilt tripped her with my eyes.
Gotcha. Can you roll me persuasion again as you leave the battlefield?
Is it the puppy eyes persuasion?
It's not advantage. No, you just get
Okay.
a shot at what as what
It's
you're
a 12
saying.
in total.
Okay.
It's a 12 in total. Yeah.
All right. Oh yeah, I forgot to say.
Yeah.
The Nomad Archon crit this guy for 17 damage. So
Holy shit.
he like swiped with her tail. Sheth as does anyone want to mount Sheth? I don't think so, right?
I don't think so, no.
Yeah, as far as I know. Okay, I'm gonna take Sheth's action now, which is going to be something funny. Rook, as you're mounted upon Sheth's back, you notice her turn her face towards these aspirants over here, and they basically run their hooves through the dirt, basically accumulating.
She's revving up.
Accumulating, yes. Some of the dirt is being like tossed around. You see the dirt that she's rummaging through with her hooves is being like almost like charred. It almost looks like burnt coal. As you notice her take a dash in this direction, but then as she starts moving, your surroundings shift and change into something really weird. You notice the trees gain like 1 trillion different colors. You see the tree trunks bend and move in weird ways. They get like much bigger and larger. They reach into the skies like skyscrapers taking up the entire place. She takes her movement and goes over here, and then once she reaches this place, you are returned to your senses, and all those weird changes in the environment are gone, and you are returned back to normal. Whatever that weird trip was, you are returned back.
That's not concerning whatsoever.
Here. Also, I noticed.
I did not know about this ability. I'm looking at the character sheet and not finding anything here.
She can actually
What
do
the
it 40
fuck?
feet, not just 30 feet. And then after this happens, you see a trail of fire burn through this and hitting these two aspirants as they're set ablaze. They need to make dexterity saving throws.
They need to make a dex saving throw to stop, drop, and roll.
Exactly. One's a fail, the other is a success. That's gonna be rough. So this is gonna be how much damage they take. 8. M3 takes 8 fire damage, and M1 takes 4 fire damage. And then Chef continues galloping. They would gallop like this. They're in the bushes right now, so a little slowed down, but that's okay. They're pretty speedy. Yeah, that's Chef. Horus and Brunhilde, what would you like to do? Horus decides to speed themselves up and try to make their way out of there, getting an opportunity attack from the Templar aspirant, who, however, does miss with a 9 to hit. Horus does not care. Sorry, I was just imagining like Horus slowly like walking away, and his blade just comes in like slow motion to them, so they just like walk away, and it just does not hit. Brunhilde.
Brunhilde's going to turn her head towards Zaheera. And say, "Do not take our retreat as a victory. Look at you. You lost. Heed her advice, and we might not be so merciful next time." And then she disengages and leaves.
Holy shit, that's so metal.
Would you also like to use a key point to disengage and dash to get 80 feet of movement?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Nice. Please do.
Abby, don't take away my ideas before I have them. That was
All right,
definitely
okay.
an idea I was having. No, it genuinely was. But I'm being a
Nice,
shit.
nice. Awesome.
Hang on, wait. Do I get any chance at little sunning, intimidate, persuasion?
Honestly,
something-
since you mentioned something about like mercy, please roll me intimidation. Yeah. Zip. The Archon teleports next to Novala, and I would imagine since you guys are retreating, he wouldn't move the full 30 feet down. Stops here.
Mildly intimidating. To 13.
Almost like a little defeated, she like gets on a knee, turns over to the party, goes, I do not know whether or not I expected you people to be able to even show mercy in the first place. You prove to me that you can, then we can speak. So long as the capacity for it is still there, I'm willing to listen.
When does she say that? Am I gone by now? Or
As you say that, and you take your leave.
the same goes back to you?
She leaves that with no real remark. She just kind of like follows you with her gaze. I believe that is it. Novala. He didn't really take an action. He could just like take an action to dash and move back again. So yeah, he's gonna do that. Just to make sure he does not get caught up in the shenanigans of those guys. Then the Archon moves as well. Okay. Enemy.
So the
freeze.
hero seems defeated. Are the Templar seeming also to stay their ground, or are they still chasing?
Well, they're going to follow his hero's orders, so it depends what she says, I guess.
Good question.
I wouldn't suggest that she's going to be confidently
chasing?
giving orders, but she might tell him to chase.
Yeah. She kind of like looks at the party as they rush off into the distance. They didn't really like. You didn't prolong the fight. You did not really continue doing battle. They almost like inquisitively turn towards the hero for orders, and before they can really make their own judgments, she kind of like shakes her head and says, "It's no use. We cannot keep up with them. Let us regroup. We need to report this back to Rahman."
Does that name ring a bell with me?
Please go and roll me history or religion. Religion, actually. I think I got his name right. Let me double check my notes. Gulp.
That is a 17 in total.
Heck yeah, okay, I got his name right. Alright. You you would know the name Ramon from your teachings of the different Templar guilds. You know that Ramon, the name has been given to the person in charge of the Order of Flying Steel. An empyrean, as you have figured out with your last religion check on this topic. So you would know that they're an empyrean, which is like a celestial creature, and they go by Ramon apparently. You, I'm sorry, I kind of like forgot about their title. There we go. It would be Grandmaster Ramon. My bad. But yeah, she would not address him by first name just like that. That's my bad.
And a question? Backstory-wise, was it always her intention to join the Templar guilds of Flying Steel?
Not really. No.
Okay.
So the fact that she's here working together with the Flying Steel Order, it may have been coincidence. It may have just been happenstance. Either way, she has found herself here, but that was not really her intention. Plus, you don't really see her like do like the move with the Radiant Blades and teleport. She don't teleport at all. So that's also telling that she might just not have that ability like those others do. Yeah, and the aspirants kind of like gather. Some of them keep giving chase. Basically, like some of them are like a little stubborn, but your group is like fast enough to just like leave them in the dust as you continue on your journey and keep on going north.
Rook is also going to drop concentration on that darkness and let BB come with.
Awesome.
Where's my boy?
Plus, you notice even the aspirants, like after that one teleport they did, they cannot. They don't seem to be able to teleport like multiple times. They just did it once, and then they just like rely on their strength to keep up with their chase. So it seems to be like a limited ability that they can do. But so in case you were wondering, they can teleport. Why can't just teleport after us? No, they cannot really do that all the time. It's like a one and done thing. You cross by the river. The wheels of the caravans are splashing in the water, and your feet are getting a little drenched. The depth is only really up to your knees at most, as you successfully manage to get the caravan across to the other side of the river Fossa. You take a quick breath of to recuperate, and you find yourself in safety. At least you think so, and you get a moment to breathe and just like unwind after that battle. You successfully manage to shake off the Templar encampment, the soldiers. You manage to get General Lupus to basically run in the opposite way to try and lure the others there, which was not too successful, but it gave you enough time to slip on by as they were fervently chasing what they believed to be a devil, a fiend of sorts, that takes the shape of other creatures and deceives mortals that way. What would you like to do, say? Everybody is a little tense, but you gather around and you get a moment to breathe. You're in the forest with the whole Redmere tribe. This is a really good map for that, just to like gather. You, Horace, you would notice as you cross by the river, tiny footsteps coming your way as Adil seems to tug at your sleeves or your pants. He looks up at you and he has you feel this wave of emotion come over you. It is fear. he feels afraid. Horse bends a knee to get on Ideal's eye level and meet his gaze. Horse? Yeah? What was that? What did we see? Just some mean people, but it's fine now. Oh no, I know about the people. Uncle Novula said we would have to sneak by, make sure that we don't fight them. But before we went, that thing you saw, we that I saw too. Is it over? Are we safe? Yes, that thing is far away now. That thing has actually helped keep us safe. Okay. Okay. He seems to calm down a little bit, and he's just like still very, very short of breath. He just kind of like hugs your leg and holds you close. Horse begins to pick up the boy and put him on their shoulders. Aw. The rest of the party. What are your thoughts? What are your feelings?
Rook is gonna go up to Arman, kind of gingerly, and repeat her line. I can't believe I used to love you, kind of inquisitively.
I'm just, like clenching my jaw, like tears are brimming down, and I wipe them away. Yep. That sucks, right?
That must hurt. Novella chimes in.
It does. It's fine. I would, be lying if I said I would have expected otherwise. I guess she didn't learn anything in the last 6 months. We were really close.
Yeah. It seemed like she thought the same of you. That you did not learn anything either. That was weird.
Yeah. It is really ironic because we broke up because she and I were on a mission together. And then she started threatening one villager. And I was like, dude, this is just a guy. What are you doing?
Weird.
And then that was a big fallout, and then she started, she made her exam, met few other Templars, and then she's, sucked up to them, I guess, and we broke up. And I think that was the reason, that moment where I understood that something is intrinsically wrong with this empire. Because she's actually not a bad person. She's caring. She is just indoctrinated. And that is what hurts. Anyway, is everybody okay?
Rook just gives a thumbs up.
Cool. I'm gonna go to Brunhilde, and I'm just laying a hand on your shoulder. Not really looking you in the eye because, kind of embarrassed about my emotional phase. I'm just gonna say to you, thank you very much for saying what you did in the end. And
how obvious is your unease?
Sorry, say again?
How obvious is your unease?
I think pretty much. I guess I don't like showing emotion. Like, I don't like being vulnerable.
Okay, it's okay. You can talk to me. Properly. No shame.
I'm smiling. We can talk later if you want. Right now, I think I'm a little bit overwhelmed.
Yeah, that's reasonable too.
And I would like to cast Lay on Hands on you. And return 15 hit points to you.
Nice. Brunhilde,
Just type 15 in the box. Idiot.
awesome. As you are healed by divine magic, you feel something in your bag jiggle and shake, almost in defiance. Would you like to roll me a wisdom saving throw, please?
Piss off.
Okay.
Oh, phew.
You
I got this
listen
wisdom.
Yeah, indeed. You listen to Brunhilde speak and attentively follow the conversation. As you notice, her shadow kind of jiggle a little, as if it's trying to move away from Brunhilde's current position. But like, it does not budge. It does not really follow its own will. It is still caged where Brunhilde's shadow is supposed to be.
Who's noticing that?
Not me.
Anybody who would be speaking to her.
Okay.
Horse very likely took note of the fact.
My eyes are still teary, and that's why I'm seeing things.
Horus goes to squat down next to Brunhilde's shadow. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you saw it too, right?
Okay, you pointed out. Yeah. I don't know if I'm using that again. That's pretty. I mean. Yeah.
What is
I need
that?
to work out what I'm doing with this.
Horus begins to poke at the shadow at the ground.
Everyone saw the stone, right?
The shard, it depends. You kind of like opened up your bag to let sunlight in, but whether or not you took it out is up to you. Like, really, who saw that and who looked into your bag? You were pretty close to people too.
Yeah, but I think previously at the camp, everyone's seen it.
You showed off the shard as well. You showed off the shard before.
Thinking back on what Zaheera said, I would like to cast Divine Sense.
Cool. Go ahead. You.
Just really quickly, like without judgment, just want to see.
Yeah, you scan the area. You get the faintest touch, the faintest vibe of undeath coming from Brunhilde's shade on the ground, and you, Horus, as you poke at the shadow, it almost feels just the slightest bit inky, almost as if there was like a little resistance as you poke the shadow. You remove your finger and it looks like there's a little black dot on it. Horus stops poking the shadow. Horus then takes a few steps back.
I don't know if you know, but it's kind of undead. Like there's something awfully cold going on here.
Yeah, that doesn't
a little
surprise
bit of
me.
necrotic. Okay. So, what's going on?
I have no clue.
Do you have something attached to you?
No, I showed you the shard, right?
Ah, that's the thing. And that thing is making your shadow look weird?
It made it attack.
You made
That's
it?
cool. So, do you mind if I just touch it? Just want to look at it.
Brunhilde's sort of trying to figure out whether that's a good idea or not.
Look, if that last conversation with my goddamn ex did not convince you that I'm not one of those guys, then I don't know what will.
No, that's not it. Dear God, no,
Okay.
I trust you.
Alright, good.
That's why I don't want you to touch it, because I trust you.
Okay, Okay, I would like to take a look at it and maybe, like, you know, roll a dice if I slept on this subject in history class or not. You know, Catholic school dice check.
You can look at it.
You can roll vision.
If you touch it, that's on you.
Alright,
Yeah.
okay. I'm looking at it.
Can Rook have another chance at freaking
If you're getting a closer look in,
Arcana?
sure. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
You both of you are getting a look in, right? Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you're staring at the shard.
In the bag.
Yeah, you both would
It's not
obviously.
out the bag.
Yeah, exactly. It is in the bag. You would both notice how the shard in Brynhild's backpack is almost like greedily absorbing the sunlight coming in, as the inside of her bag is slowly being obscured in this grayscale, like visage. It does not seem like there's anything obscuring it or blocking sight into it yet, but it seems weirdly like a weird distortion.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you rolled a 14
All
on
I
your...
know.
So that's a 15 total. That's good. You specifically, Rook, would be quite acquainted with this kind of magic, especially considering your kind of workspace. This kind of umbral magic is very, very commonplace where you have been doing your work. There's different kinds of... It's not really necromancy, it's more like a elemental magic, but instead of manipulating fire or earth, it's like manipulating the very darkness of the space. You are aware that whatever is happening here, it's kind of like absorbing sunlight and kind of creating, you know your darkness spell creates complete blackness, like a black inky void. Mm-hmm. That's basically how the shard looks right now. If you're like directly looking at the shard, it just looks like a black void in the shape of the shard.
Does that remind Rook anything of the Kyle that he is used to? Like the type of magic that's doing, since those are shadow elementals? Does the magic of the shard remind me of the shadow elementals from like where Rook grew up? Where Rook used to work? Like, does it seem at all linked to them?
You do not remember them using like objects that absorb sunlight, or some, like whatever is happening here.
Yeah.
With the Arcana check, you would basically recognize this kind of magic. It's just not like in Necros. There's not really sunlight, so you don't see that kind of object around. There's not really anything like physical that starts absorbing sunlight and creating this like object of complete black void. It feels familiar, and yet you don't quite know why the Khayal would create something like this. Like, there's no reason for it to exist in where you lived.
Armand, Anna, did you get your check?
Not yet, I was waiting for you first. I'm
Okay.
rolling now,
Okay,
yeah?
You can go ahead. You can go ahead, because I don't know what to do with that information.
Natural one. Never mind.
You would notice that know that there are certain spells that create darkness, kind of like the orb that Rook created, but you're not really aware of items like this.
Yeah.
Since Rook has familiarity with it, Rook is going to pick it up.
Okay. You take it in your hand.
What's the worst I could have in my hands are already skeletal?
So true. You take it in your hand, and can you repeat the languages you know to me?
I know Common, Undercommon, Primordial, and Goblin.
You hear the concept of words in your mind, and cannot really make out what they're saying at first, until it changes dialect and commences almost repeating its sentiment to you, and you hear not words. You don't hear anything like audible. You just get, you know how I explained how Ignan, like the language that the Red Mare was speaking, just sounds like fire crackling. It almost sounds like it almost feels like sound is being siphoned from your head. It's like there's like little dots of complete silence. You know, sensory deprivation. You just like at some points the leaves around you, the people ruffling with their bags and speaking to each other, the goblins in the background, everything just like goes completely silent for certain moments, and that essence is what translates into Umbral, which is the language that you know of. It's almost like you can imagine like Morse code, but instead of beeps and boops, it's like silence in like certain intervals being projected into you. Into your consciousness. You just hear something reject you. You feel the sensation that whatever you have touched wants you to let go of it because you are not worthy.
Well, dang.
With my divine sense, can I'm just reading the things and it's not written here, but can I see if that's a cursed object?
I would say unfortunately no. With divine sense,
Okay.
you just get the sense of undeath, but not really if it's a curse or anything like that.
Okie dokes.
Before setting it down, Rook is gonna cast Detect Evil and Good on it.
Okay. Interesting.
That'll be
let me
his free one for this long rest.
Detect evil and good. That's cool. You know, if there's an aberration. Oh, okay, interesting. You get the sensation that there's something undead about the shard that you're holding. It reminds you of the sensation that you're feeling. It reminds you a little bit of the Khayal, but not really. It's very different. But there's like you have it has quote unquote spoken to you in Umbral, so you already get this tiny little feeling of like familiarity. However, it's more like it reminds you of just like the sensation you get from like I guess a shadow. So a shadow is like a it is just called a shadow in D&D. It's like elemental creature, undead elemental creature that is just made up of pure umbral matter. It is like ethereal. It's like a ghost, but instead of being made of like ectoplasm and ethereal matter, it's like umbral matter. It's completely black and has a really good time hiding in dark areas. I think that's the best comparison I can give you. And that's the vibe you're getting.
Well, then Rook is going to just drop it back into Brynhilder's bag and just say, "Don't like Dumbird."
You picked it up? Okay.
Yeah, I picked it up.
Bold. Yeah.
Well, it was familiar to
Anyway,
Rook. It seemed similar to stuff from his home, so.
Yeah. Wait, did you say it spoke to you, or did something else speak to you and it reminded you of that?
It was speaking to me in Umbral.
Could I hear that?
Unfortunately, no. Only Rook was really like able to, quote unquote, communicate with it.
Balls.
Don't like them birds.
Nuvula kind of like turns to Rook, and he says, "Do you mean you did not like it, or it did not like you?"
He'll repeat, "It did not like you."
Okay.
In Nuvula's voice.
He kind of turns to the rest of the party and like raises an eyebrow.
Well, I don't like you. No. She didn't say that.
Just
I'm
chuck
saying
it.
that IRL, but she did not say that. I don't think it likes anyone.
Can you remind me where you have it?
Honestly, I don't know. It's been eating away at me because I should remember how I got the thing.
Okay, for ages, can you say how many ages?
You can basically, you can put in your mind together how the trial, it is taking up when you're of bugbear age, which is around 12 to 14, 12 to 16, and since then it has been like almost a decade. You could think, so yeah, around 6 to 9 years. Who knows? Somewhere around that.
And have you ever been with it without it? Like, since you have
No.
it? Because what would happen if you will, for example, just leave it here? Not that you should, but like...
There are some people who want it.
Okay, so you
I
want
know
to
nothing about
protect it?
them.
So, oh right,
So-
you're worried it will land into the wrong hands. Is that it?
I don't know who these people are. I don't know whether they're good or bad.
Hmm.
I don't know if they're going to do good or bad things with it. I just know that there are people that want it. And if I let it go astray... I mean, it's not just me now, it's everyone. It's going to be in trouble.
Like, the whole world?
No. But you guys.
Okay.
I'm not going to risk our lives like that.
Of course, well, good.
If it begins to take me and becomes a risk to me, we'll cross that bridge. You know,
I'm
some say in a
genuinely-
different life, I've overcome curses like this before. But that's just what some people say.
What do you mean with that? Like,
Bugbears believe in reincarnation.
Do bugbears
That'd be
believe in
really helpful
reincarnation?
right now as I make this. As I make this meta
It's a very
reference that
meta
makes
joke.
no sense in It's a very meta joke. But it's technically in character.
That is a good
Can
question.
we make it the bugbears believe in reincarnation just for the sake of the fucking joke?
Those who are in particularly in touch with like nature, they probably would, yeah.
Us bugbears believe in reincarnation. Well, some of us.
what is the demiurgeon stance on reincarnation, Abby?
It's not real. Actually, no, I'm joking. But like,
my
there's a belief about the afterlife basically being like a trial. If you're worthy of his attention, you will be drafted to join Demiurge's side in the celestial realm. It's kind of I guess you can imagine like Valhalla. I suppose that's the best comparison you could give. It's like honorable people, warriors of goodwill. They might be basically picked and chosen by him to come to his side, so to speak, in a sense. That's the idea. Everybody else, you have no clue. Like, you don't know what happens to those who are rejected by him. You don't know what happens to... That's just kind of the idea of what you're trying to chase.
The more I hear what demiurge stands for, like, me as a player, not as the character, I'm so repelled by it. I hate it so much, actually. Like this,
Did I mistake
you
that?
need to be a true man. Show yourself, fight.
I mean,
That was my last
yeah.
character. That was my past life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like Valhalla was a cool place too. It's like if you're a cool warrior, you're being picked to fight in the war against Ragnarok or something like that. That's not really cool. It's kind of just like, hey, you guys, you dead guys, fight for us now. It's like, man, can I just not stay
Yeah.
dead?
Yeah,
it's
actually.
kind of similar like that. Like this, like that's
Yeah.
what Valhalla is the best comparison.
Yeah.
No, Brynhilda made to Rain to catch up. Brynhilda made a meta joke about cursed items in a past life, and now canonically she believes in reincarnation because I made a meta joke about Ulrich.
I love this. This is typical D&D.
That's awesome.
Yep. Okay, but you're not really sure if it's a cursed item. Or? Is it a cursed item?
If that isn't cursed,
I mean, it looks ominous, don't get me wrong. It has like a...
that isn't evil. What am I doing with my life?
I mean,
Same.
listen, there is something honorable about safeguarding this item so that it doesn't get into the hands of villains. Have you thought about where you could bring it though, so that it doesn't hurt anybody without having to carry it around?
I have no clue.
Maybe in the pocket dimension. I heard of those things. I don't...
Do we just have access to one?
I don't know, but maybe we can buy one. Like a haversack with like back of holding.
Is that so common around here?
I just heard
You
people
only
from
really-
the...
You only see those with like wizards or something. I don't know
Yeah.
if you guys just have them in the army. Do you?
I mean, no, but
You
I
only
just
see
heard
those
of
with
people.
Rook when he puts Abby in the bag of holding.
Shut up.
I'm never letting go of that.
I'm gonna kill you.
Fish tie in the bag of holding.
Probably the safest way to transport them. Be real.
Do you know of any people who can promise its safekeeping? Promise its safekeeping? Perhaps some kind of, I don't know, museum? I don't know.
Why a
Trust
museum?
me, if I knew of a place to dispose of this that wouldn't be a threat on my life and the life of those around me, or
What is your
worse,
aim?
the lives of innocents, I would have gotten rid of it.
Who are we talking to right now, by the way? Who is Abby voicing?
Nuvola.
My pet rock.
It's just no, it's just Nuvola.
Yeah, sorry.
Not your pet rock.
Okay.
We were talking about
Your
my
pet rock is not that chatty.
Your pet rock doesn't freaking like me, so I don't want to talk to it.
What do you plan to do with it? Like, keep it until you... Like,
What other
forever?
choice do I have?
I don't know. What in case, God forbid, that something happens to you, what then? Like,
Whoever wants to can roll me a history check.
Yeet.
Nice.
Ooh. Plus...
Smart bird.
Nice. You would know, or rather, I guess it kind of comes to mind that when thinking about managing and handling items of dangerous nature, there are safeguards who would basically, I suppose, lock them away and keep them from the public. I think
Yeah.
you remember in history lessons or from what your parents have told you that there are specifically creatures that actually do this kind of thing. Creatures that basically have vaults where they lock away evil items and tokens. It might have been something that motivated you to travel in the first place. Maybe not. Either way, it comes to mind when trying to figure out one potential solution. And what comes to mind is a sphinx. It is a mythical beast that kind of guards over maybe ancient treasures, maybe it guards evil items. Either way, it ensures that nobody can access them. And it is something you heard about. You're not really sure if they're real. It's not like you just like, even in your like all your years of traveling and hearing about them, you're not quite certain if they exist. But it could be a solution to your problem.
When I last met with whoever they were, what did they say?
Oh yeah, Lev,
'Cause
right?
it was something like "don't lose that" or Was it don't lose that or you die or something to that effect?
It
It was pretty fucking bad.
Yeah, it was something along the lines of like, there's people who want it, I think, and then like, if you should make sure it doesn't fall into the wrong hands, basically implying you should not just like throw it away. And there was actually a piece of advice, which was to try talk to the dwarf who works at the village, but unfortunately that did not occur, or you did not really have the time for that anymore, as everybody was
Yeah,
you
sure
know,
about that one.
a little short on
Also,
time.
that was
Yeah.
But there's like it gives you powers, right? Like it helped you strike that one guy, correct?
it gives me powers. Challenges me afterwards.
Okay.
You can feel it pushing against my mind. God knows what will happen if it gets let in.
It really sounds awfully scary.
If there's anything we can do, we can.
I mean,
try help.
Indrano just sort of looks down at it pensively. It's just sort of like, instead of being like, yeah. But also, like, she knows.
Yeah, as you
Yeah.
continue
Rook
looking.
just kind of looks over and just closes your bag.
Nice. Okay. As you look at the shard and you start thinking about whatever, the thought immediately leaves you as the bag is closed.
Problem solved. It can't get to you now.
And you notice how after you closing the bag, that weird grayscale effect that was like surrounding the bag, it kind of lingers on top of the bag itself, and then it like slowly simmers away, and the bag basically regains its color.
It seems to quite like being exposed to light.
No,
That seems to give it power.
okay. Well, maybe in the next town we can get some information. How to keep
Yeah,
it.
we just got to be careful who we show it to.
True. Totally. These people that are after it that you mentioned, do you know any more about them?
I have no clue.
Okay.
But if it can do that and then you can see a sort of, she goes to say little old me and then realises that that's not true. But if it can do that to me, it's going to be powerful. Someone who actually wants it and accepts it. Vicious bugger.
Mm-hmm.
Hi.
I'm really like a little scared. Just a bit. I'm not showing it because I'm a man.
I love how like out of character you're like, I hate fucking everything damage stays for, and then you're like, in character, I'm a man though. That's really awesome.
Ain't nothing gonna make me cry.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. You notice eventually as you continue having your conversation, Lamy approaching your card, and she's like hurrying over, and she like raises her arms to the sky and says, "Whew, it's over. We did it. Thanks, you guys. I don't know what I would have done if that went badly."
I mean, we are not at the hamlet yet. Let's celebrate then. Still pensive.
Fair. She like points a finger at you, and then says, "However, small victories, right? Small victories."
Yeah, victories. Woo.
You don't look like you just won. Like, what's going on?
Long story.
Everyone else is like sitting around like doing the no.
Horace states pretty bluntly, relationship issues. Oh. Alright, that's rough. I can't help you there.
That's great.
Well, yeah, it's like my grandfather tries to get me in a relationship, but you know, whatever. It's complicated. Either way, we're going to organize something fun for you guys. I got some gifts in mind. I got some like nice food in mind, but you guys sort that out, and then we can get to that when we get to that. Sound good?
Thank you, Lemmy.
No, thank you. You guys, well, yeah. If you guys weren't here, we would not have been able to get past that. At least not without some cosmic levels of luck. Hey, thanks everyone for safeguarding my tribe. I'm just really grateful for your help.
Rook is going to turn back to the rest of the party and repeat the last thing that Zaheera said about reporting back to, like,
With
about
Ramon.
the encounter.
The Grandmaster Ramon. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I would say that repetition is kind of pointed towards Arman.
Mm-hmm.
I repeat what I know about Grandmaster Ramon, who is the person in charge of the Order of Flying Steel, which is a military order, like a paladin branch.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really curious why Zaheera was working with them, because as far as I have known her, she was not intent to go there. I mean, she had ambitions, like that was the thing that she always had, ambitions, but she never mentioned them per se. I think that it's really bad that they're reporting to that ramen person, who's, by the way, an empyrean. And the sooner we get out of here, the better.
Rook will nod to that.
I just imagine, as you say, like, he's an empyrean, you just look at everybody, they just give you blank stares. Unless you would like to roll a relation check. A relation check to find out what the heck is an empyrean.
Wait, Horus would probably know, right? Because we saw them in Lawden.
Oh, I actually rolled pretty well. Okay, 14 for religion.
If you put two and two together and like think to yourselves, maybe Ramon is that person, then yeah, Horus definitely might be able to like figure it out for themselves.
I'm pointedly looking at Horus with like this eye.
Yeah, Empyreans, those who like you roll pretty good on that. Empyreans you would know as kind of like almost demigods in a sense. They are said to be basically the offspring, the once bestowed power from deities. The catch is, of course, that it can be either from a good deity or a bad deity. So being an Empyrean does not necessarily mean you're a good guy, like just because you just happen to be the son of a god or something like that. Yeah, imagine
So,
Zagreus.
like, not very dangerous, right?
Zagreus would also count because he's like the son of Hades. And so
basically
technically
Aston Mars
also-
on steroids, right?
Yeah, basically, exactly. Asthma on steroids. That's a really good way to put it.
Amazing. Loving it.
Yeah.
I also would like to say something to you all. Thank you very much for standing up for me. That you were there, that you supported me, that you were not engaging in our duel. Really appreciate that. I never had somebody be behind me like that. I was always on my own. So, really means the world to me.
Yeah, roll persuasion. I'm just kidding.
Horus gives a wordless 2 thumbs up.
Yeah. Okay, I'm done being sappy. I am back to productive.
Oh, Brynhilde was about to continue being sappy and be like, no, we're here for each other.
Thank you. I'm starting
We've
crying.
been through enough. We've been through enough together.
That's a
We've got to be here for each other.
Yeah, I'm here for you guys too.
What other choice do we have at this point?
True. Okay, now I'm emotional. It's okay to be emotional, I guess.
It is.
she's learning. She's healing.
Yeah.
Character development.
Yeah.
Brynhilde is still incapable.
Horace, you begin to feel this weird. You begin to feel this weird sensation, as if you're being watched by something. You perhaps turn to look the way you're thinking those eyes might be coming from. You have a peek around. Please roll me a perception check. Ah, nice! Nice! Yeah, you are currently... You currently find yourselves in... Still the forest. On the opposite side of the river. The forest still continues on this way. It is a little dimly lit because of the trees above. So there are some shadows around. Some corners and bushes to lurk around. And as the rest notices kind of like Renho waddle over, Horace would see I suppose something akin to a spectral wolf of sorts lurking in the shadows. And it's not just like lurking there, it almost feels like once you met its gaze, it immediately blends into it, as if becoming one with its surroundings. You
Ayo bathroom wolf.
find yourself being trailed by this creature. Luna exclaims to everyone, a big oh no.
Luna's getting all horrific.
That's not a good response. That's not what you want to hear.
No fakes allowed.
Does Horace show that in their expression, sorry? Yes, but aside from that, Horace also immediately picks up Adil from their shoulders, setting him down next to them, as well as continuing to hold on to him. Aww.
Are you okay? What's happening?
Can Rook roll perception for whatever Horace is
Go
so
ahead.
perturbed by?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh no.
Hey.
Oh no.
Oh no! What do you mean, oh no?
No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Rook follows the gaze, and strangely enough, Rook's strange ability to peer into the darkness gives him an unnatural edge on this kind of perception check, as the darkness itself like blends to his sight, and he sees things much clearer than the average person in the dark, and whatever shapes and silhouettes might be hiding in it. Rook would see this umbral wolf trailing them, as he notices its rows of jagged teeth and eyes glowing red as it trails them.
Oh yeah, that seems safe. That's. What do you do about that?
Yeah, before you can really formulate the thought, I'm imagining like this hesitation is like in character. Reno kind of like catches up to you guys, and she like taps her fingers together and says, "I believe things are about to get a little tricky right now. You have become the beast's prey. You need to make wind. I think the smartest thing to do right now.
Pardon?
I think the smartest thing to do right now is for you and the tribe to go separate ways for just a little bit, because things might get messy otherwise." Horse agrees. Sure.
Sure, but then the tribe is unprotected.
They
Are
are
you
not.
sure that's wise?
Horse chimes in. I think it's for the best.
Rook is gonna look at Horus. Wait, did Horus tell everyone what she saw about Lupus? Do we know that?
Nope.
Well, then I will not be asking about Lupus.
But Horus did see these hounds in their visions too, so it's technically not new.
Okay.
But
I just wasn't sure if this was somehow related to that, or...
Luna confirms. Oh, it's very related to that.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
Okay, let's go then. Are you all?
Oh, I just
I
realized.
just want to say, I hate the line, "You have become the beast's prey." I'm sorry.
I mean,
that's not ominous.
That's what it is. At least that's what Ren was saying. What she believes.
Yeah, Rook is also going to nod very enthusiastically when Horus says, "I think that's for the best."
I also just realized as well because Rook saw, he could make a minor illusion of it and like demonstrate it to the party as well. Rook immediately proceeds to do so as Horus begins to desperately try to cover Adil's eyes. Let's go! Yeah, that's awesome. I love Rook, like in his goofy little abilities. As Rook
I
starts.
hate Rook and how fucking unhinged he is.
he's pretty epic and awesome. I don't know what you're talking about. As Rook conjures up this illusion of magical.
You let
power.
me join a D&D party. What did
True.
you think was going to happen?
True. You also get to lay eyes on
I
whatever.
don't want anything less.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever creature is trailing you, and Brunhilde, I guess Shitai as well, but he's not here right now. And Arman, same as Reno and Nuvola, I suppose. Yeah, they're also here. The NPCs get to lay eyes on the hound that is currently trailing you. It seems out of this world, and it seems.
What the fuck?
It seems homely to you, Rook. Like it seems like something that you would see at home.
Yeah, that's not a good thing.
Not a hound. This is a ghost monster.
Yeah, Abby, when you said like, oh, you see like a celestial wolf, I was thinking like, you know, like real pretty, like purple,
I saw it.
and everyone was like, oh, I wonder why Luna's reacting like that, and then you send it to me, and I'm like, oh, that's why.
My bad. I didn't mean to say celestial. If that's what you heard. Celestial is not what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
Ghastly and like ethereal. There we go. As in like it's.
Yeah, I think ethereal might have been what I misinterpreted.
It's immaterial basically.
Yeah.
I'm hyperventilating.
Yeah, I was imagining like
I'm sorry.
this.
No.
I send the thing and I'm like, oh, yeah, that makes more sense.
That's maybe what you would have seen earlier, like Arman with the little puppies. But no.
Yeah.
Can we clarify? we all see that, right?
Yeah, you just saw like Rook conjure up the thing, and like literally Horus covering Adil's eyes.
Yeah.
I'm just staring.
Which, do we even know if
blankly.
that does anything? Like, Adil's very clearly... Didn't Adil see, like, something Horus saw earlier? Or the future sight? So, isn't it
True.
possible Adil already saw it?
Yeah. Luna remarks that doesn't mean that he has to see it in front of him. Again, yeah. It doesn't. It's just because something's scary, like a horror movie, doesn't mean you have to show it to him constantly. Just because he saw it once. It's still scary.
Kids gotta grow up one way or another.
Okay, let's go
Yeah, where are we going?
Yeah.
to the hamlet. No,
Or-
we need to separate.
Rook
right.
is just gonna go, where go? When Renho was saying you become the beast prey, was that said to the party as a whole or to Horus specifically?
Honestly, the party as a whole, you don't really see where she's going because she's like masked. But
Yeah.
generally,
Can I say just how seriously, like Renho just appears out of nowhere and always like doom speaks everything.
it's her job. She's here to do a job, okay, and she's gonna get it done. she like nods towards the party, and I imagine you ask where in character as well. She just kind of like nods to the party and just says, if the rest of the tribe continues going northwards, they're gonna be continually covered by the woods. If you stay a little further south, a little closer to the village, not village, the river, you might come across a clearing, which is going to be useful for you to, for various reasons. You're going to see.
You see my face as soon as she says towards the river, my face is falling. Okay.
Do not worry. It's going to be safer there than in the woods.
I'm not worrying about that. Anyway.
I'm sure you're not. So
I guess we're going.
I'm guessing things are agreed.
Yep.
Rook is gonna nod again.
Yeah.
Horace goes to give Adil a pat on the head for saying, "We will meet up later." Okay. Am I going with the goblins? Yes. Nuala takes like a step closer, and then like he kind of like stops for a moment. He like freezes and then just says, How long did you know he was there?" Horace somewhat innocently remarks, he's been here the whole time.
What's happening?
Adil like kind of like slowly like turns over to Nuala, like since he's been put on the other side of of Horace now, she just like kind of like sinks into his like invisibility cloak and goes invisible again. Nuala just kind of like
crazy.
Nuala just kind of like stares at the party and says, right, so, cat's out the bag. He like kind of like puts down his like the crate that he's been carrying, puts it on the floor, opens it up, looks inside, and like looks at the rest of the party, and then like, so it's fine, whatever. I was hoping to talk about it anyway. I just like was waiting for the right moment. I guess that's gone. So yeah, that's my mission. Yippee, hurrah, it's now revealed. I'm his escort. I don't know how to feel about this. Is that okay with you guys? I'm his escort. I'm escorting him. He was supposed to be in here, in this thing. Don't worry, it's not just a box. It's like a thing. It's complicated. Either way, he has a room in there. And he was supposed to stay there, but, you know, that did not happen. You see, like, Adil, like, get closer to Horace, like, squeeze into her.
If he's in his invisibility cloak, are we just seeing like Horace's leg like compressed?
Yeah, I guess so. that's actually just all he's seeing. Horace reassures, Adil has been a good lad. There's definitely something special about him. Yeah, I know. That's why we're keeping him safe. No, I guess I may as well go into it. Long story short, he's supposed to be escorted to his father, I suppose is the best way to put it. We there's people that are looking for him, not very good people, and we are giving the task to. Well, yeah, that is one half of the portion of why we were hoping to employ all you guys, because you do not really have any affiliation to anybody really. They probably will not look for him with you guys, or me, because they do not know me either. To them, I'm just another goblin member of the Ritma tribe. I'm not really affiliated with the Ashera and Wings. At least not in that official of a matter. Either way, right,
Can I make a religion check on the Ashera wings?
please do.
Okay. A 15 in total.
Okay. Horace chimes in. When we get to the destination, I hope perhaps I can get to meet Adil's father, or perhaps hints about him. I see. I'm sure. You know what? Honestly, yes, sure. You're helping us escort the boy anyway, so I think the least I can do is gain you an audience with him. The Ashen Wings, you, Arman, would know that it's kind of like a umbrella term for a certain like religious organization of the Alice Alliance. It's like the other continent on the opposite side of the world. The Ashen Wings do not only include the Holy Order that they have and their warriors, who are basically called her wings instead of being. They're kind of like Templar, but instead of being called warriors or Templars, they're just called her wings as part of her.
So that they're the enemy, basically.
But kind of, yeah. Like, okay, they're not really like enemy. It's more like they're like a rivaling faction that like you have disagreements with. It's not like you're warring.
Under Ashera, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Under
Yeah.
Ashera.
Yep.
Okay.
They're pretty like new order as well because they're like imagine the demiurgent faith has been around for millennia, and now there's this like baby group of fucking people who think they have like some kind of church. That's basically the idea that that the empyreans have at the moment. It's like, man, these Goo Goo Gaga babies have no idea what they're doing. They're like they have like maybe like at most 5 decades or something of experience in their like religious field. We, on the other hand, we're like really epic. That's basically the empyrean viewpoint. They think they're very swag. Yeah, they're thinking the Asherans generally are pretty naive and inexperienced. Yeah, you know the vibes. You know the vibes.
I get the vibes.
Yeah.
They're the hippies, you know.
I guess so. Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. They're the new movement.
Free love
Yeah.
and drugs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it includes both the church in general, like the Ashen Wings is both the church and the Holy Order, which is like the warriors that they have. You did see them as well. You did see the Ashen Wings, like the soldiers that they had, the lancers and the bowmen.
Okay.
Yep. They're part of
Wait,
Ashen Wings.
is that who descended on the city like 2 sessions ago?
No, they did
Or
not
was that-
descend. They were already in the city, in the village. The ones who descended were Templar.
Okay.
They had wings made of blades. They had basically wings made of swords and steel, whereas the Asheran wings, her wings had like actual feathery wings.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. As the conversation slowly derails to like Nuvola's task and so on and so forth, he just kind of like looks over to where Adil used to be, and he says, "All right, you're not grounded or anything. I'm not gonna scold you. Just stay safe. If you're going to walk around, stay safe. Stay close to them at least, because well, like they can protect you." He then turns back to the party and says,
I'm mad, just disappointed.
He turns to the rest of the party and says, "Well, right. So part of the task, of course, is to protect the little guy. If you guys want him to go with the goblins, I will have to go with him too. Is that okay, or would you rather have me with the fight that may ensue? I don't know what's going on, but it seems like you might get your hands dirty soon, at least from the vibe I'm getting."
Be honest, do you think without you that the tribe will be well protected?
Without me, if the tribe will protect, honestly, yes. From the normal types of threats, of course. Be it wild animals. Abby and her troop is pretty skilled. The the druids have their ways to continue keeping the tribe and caravan hidden. And if worst comes to worst, the guardians are still there to at least hold off the enemy and buy you some time to retreat and get back to the tribe if things get messy. But I do not believe we have. Well, okay, we need to do another scouting mission to see if there's any threats ahead. But currently, I don't think there's anything dangerous in this path. At least not yet. Once we get to the mountains, that's another matter. But the forest should be safe.
I mean, I feel like it should come up to Horus, right, on whether she's willing to let a deal come with us or not.
Yep.
Luna shares with everybody that she just does not want to traumatize the poor kid.
So is the box a pocket dimension? Is there like a room with games?
Yes.
Or is it just a box?
No, it is not just a box. We are not that inhumane. It is kind of like a...
joking.
Imagine it like a... I'm sure you have heard the stories before of genie lamps. It's kind of like that. It's like a little room for him. It's very comfortable and nice, but it might get boring for the kid, so which is why he breaks out from time to time.
Yeah. It's not... Yeah. I'm very familiar with rebelling against authority figures.
he chuckles as well. He fucking giggles and laughs.
Can I do a high five with the kid?
With a deal?
Yes.
Yeah, you just like feel like an invisible hand. Oh, actually, it's no longer invisible. Like gets out of the cloak and like gives you a high five, and like
I love it.
He slowly gets out of the cloak again because he's no longer like being scolded, and also you, the rest of you all, would also now feel after Eddie like reveals himself, would get this like wave of emotion, wash over you, of both relief and joy. It's like another layer of feelings on top of the emotions that you already have. It feels like someone else's emotions, someone else's feelings.
That's called empathy bending.
Honestly, Arman, give me a... actually, no. I will not let you roll for this. You, specifically, would be aware of the fact that there are certain people with certain psionic abilities that have the ability to control certain emotions. Especially you, under the guidance of a certain Kalashtar. Depending on what kind of psionic abilities they acquired, are aware that there's something like that. That there's beings capable of basically projecting emotions, of controlling emotions, so on and so forth.
Oops, that takes me back.
Yeah.
Did not expect this. Okay, that's something to inquire about later.
Sure.
All right. Horus, how do you feel?
Horus shares. My main concern would be making him see things that he should not. Something that only I should see, but he would not get the choice to not see. If you want, I can ensure that he stays in his room. He points at the box. Horus continues. I don't know if that will help.
Makes sense.
You're worried he might get traumatized? Is that it? Back when we were trying to get away, I saw that man, Lupus, but it wasn't quite him. It was a horrifying beast. And even though it was so far away, even in the caravan and the darkness of the forest, Deal still saw that thing. I don't want to risk him seeing more horrors like that. Right. If you want, I will stay with him in the tribe. Actually, wait. You said the forest is not safe either. What is your solution? What do you think is the best way to go about this? Do you want me to bring him with? Do you think he's safer here than with the goblins? Than with the red mares?
I think there's risk either way.
Perhaps. He kind of sighs for a moment and then says, I did tell you that some people are looking for him. That includes the Empire. And which is why this is all a covert mission, to try and sneak him through its borders undetected. We do not know who's involved in trying to locate him.
Rook is gonna say, the Empire, looking for him. Why?
They consider his very existence a mistake, frankly. I'm sorry. Adil has already heard this more than enough. I suppose the best way to describe it is that his very being is a fusion of sorts of both the nether realm and the celestial planes. They consider it something that should not exist. Either way, that does not mean we will simply hand him over or reject him. We have dedicated ourselves to protecting him, and I suppose maybe someday we'll be able to change their minds. They already have a hard time with tieflings, and you can imagine a tiefling whose parents involve beings of celestial nature, that they may be quite upset about that.
I think the amount of time it will take to de-doctrinate those people will be quite a lot.
Indeed, which is why you're seeing us in this mission right now. We do not really think convincing anybody will be doing us any good, considering what occurred at the village, and the amount of forces being moved around and such. It is not a risk worth taking for us.
I think, my opinion, I think we should take them with us. I understand why Horus says no. In other circumstances, I would have agreed.
Right. I hope
we'll look at Arman and kind of slightly nod in agreement, and then say, repeat. You said Nubula said he was a fusion of the celestial and the netherworld, right?
Basically.
He's gonna repeat that and says, sounds familiar, like us. And then kind of like nod between Horus, Shatai, and himself. Or like just Shatai.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Horus also agrees, saying, okay, good. I'm glad we have a plan. I will be remaining by your side, of course. All my healing will be yours. My magic, my faith, my abilities. I will not let anything happen to him, and I hope you all will also help me ensure that objective. Horse agrees. Of course.
Of course, Nivola.
Thanks. You would be surprised how many people would not really say, of course, like you did just now. I've been on the journey for a long while, and there's many different faces you've been meeting. And on the Empire's borders, once you come face to face with an Empyrean priest, they look at goblins weirdly, as if we're some kind of alien creature. They look at others with disdain. Perhaps you come across the mercenary, and then when you ask them to do a favor for you, it is always about what they gain in return. The fact that you all agreed on this task and answer me with, of course, that just... it speaks volumes about you guys' intentions and your conviction. It makes me feel much greater and less like I am burdening you all with this. It is a relief. Thank you.
I think as Nuvala speaks about his experiences, like my face is contorting into shame. And I'd be like,
yeah.
What happened to you and to the whole tribe is not just, is not cool. And I am fighting for a good future. That is my goal. And if helping you with a deal is one step to that future, then I'm taking it gladly. You are foremost not a burden, but a friend. That's how I consider you. And so's the rest of the tribe. To me personally.
Thanks a lot.
Been holding odds.
Adil just like
You've
hugs
given us
Horace.
so much. You've given us so much, we have to give it back.
I'm grateful you think that way.
What good people do.
It was quite awkward and intense when things were going were becoming very dangerous at the Red Mare tribe's location when Amun decided to bring everybody here because, well, he was worried we were facing something we couldn't handle. But I'm glad that we could slowly but surely come to see eye to eye.
I'm just appalled to see people lose reason here. I mean, I understand indoctrination. I lived it 25 years of my life. What I'm wondering is that people are so far gone in their beliefs that they fail to see humanity. And this is appalling. Be it that they rationalize a whole Scythian raid, or that they start attacking innocent people.
I suppose, yeah, we just kind of got caught up in the schemes of people much bigger than us. For the Empire, it might be something akin to burning away any impurities in their nation, whereas for the devils that have been messing with our tribe, it is just a game, seeing who wins at the end and who survives, and who's the most useful pawn, perhaps. But ultimately, that does not mean that we have to dance to anybody's tune. We're going to do what we believe, and we're going to keep by it.
Alright, I suggest we get going. Otherwise, we're gonna be prey of a weird wolf.
Indeed. Horace kneels down to Adil, saying, You're coming with us, okay? But you need to stay safe in the box, please.
I'm sorry, all I could think of when you're saying that was the stay in the box! No! Stay in the box! No! Get out of my skin!
I love your meme brain.
Yeah. His sanity's memes. Adil nods shyly in response and like turns over to Nuala. The box is still on the ground. He just kind of like looks over, looks to Horace, and it just says, thanks. I'm glad I got to get to know you all. Can I get out once you're done? Of course. He smiles, and you feel again this wave of joy wash over you again. And then he tiptoes back down from the cart and hops into the box. He like steps his foot into it, and then it almost seems like he's like going down the ladder, and then he just like disappears into the box. You don't see anything
Before he disappears,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to hand him really quickly my diary and, like, you know, ink, paper, so that he can draw at least. It's not that boring. I'm taking out my pages, of course, but then here you go, for free. Make something nice.
He just kind of like smiles to himself and then goes down again, and continues going down, disappears in the box. Nuvala closes it and then like turns over to you. He's just like, we already gave him paper and stuff to draw. He still gets bored eventually, but I guess if it comes for you, he might be more happy about it.
I don't know about that. Didn't know that you gave him something. You made it sound like it's the most boring place ever.
No, I mean, we're trying to make it comfortable as possible. Okay, we're doing our best. It's just, you know, the child. He at least. Well, I believe he needs to get out eventually. Sometimes, I just didn't expect it to happen so soon. Either way, things are working out, and he likes you guys. Horace shares. It happened a while ago. He just kind of like sighs. Right. The unfortunate bit about him being invisible, turning invisible whenever he wants, is that I cannot see him either. Leave. So that's unfortunate, but yeah.
Man, the potential of pranks that he could do is amazing. He's too nice.
Oh, you don't know the half of it. Yeah. Yes, he has been doing a lot of experimenting already. Either way, let us move then. He like turns over to Renho. Renho just was just like patiently listening, and then she like turns over looking at you guys and says, the beast. It can be banished. It must be banished. Nuvala just kind of like is a little confused, like turns back to the party, looks back to Renho, looks back to the party. Should we bring her along? If she wishes to join? Renho kind of just like excitedly, almost like very enthusiastically, like starts nodding.
Okay.
Seeing the best beast for myself and then seeing it banished. What more could I ask for?
But she has no chill. Random steroid.
I love her so much. She's such a fun NPC. All right.
I guess we all say bye to Abby and the rest that we got close to, because that would be a Russian goodbye. No, Irish goodbye, right?
Yeah.
Make it a nice welcome goodbye.
Basically, be it temporarily, be it longer than that. Who knows what will happen? You say your goodbyes to the red mares. You follow Renho's guidance and where she thinks you guys should be going. You're still not quite sure what's up with that. She spoke about the clearing and that it's safer there, whatever that means. Adil is back in the box. Nuvala is with you guys, hoping to assist you in whatever you're doing. the red mares are. They point out a certain position on the map where you might be wanting to meet in like 24 hours time. In case you do not make it there in that timer, they will continue moving. Quick plans about how to basically manage this logistically. Lammy is a little worried, but she like trusts you guys that you know what you're doing, and that like hopes things will go well for you guys. She has her responsibilities as well to the tribe, and wishes you goodwill. You follow after where Renho's guiding you. I imagine because she's like an old lady. At some point, she may even just like eventually end up on like either horse's shoulders or like on Sheth, like the red mare, just to speed things up a little bit. the little old granny legs are not really that fast, so yeah.
Oh no.
However, you eventually do. Yeah.
Can you say what is she yapping about on the way? That I want to know.
Oh, honestly, yeah, she would be yapping about like fucking rituals, and like she just like starts talking about like different kinds of incense she likes using to banish certain spirits, and how she like just like points towards a random ass tree that just looks a little crooked, and then says, "Yep, that's one of those spirits. It turns those trees into weird shapes, and that's because it may have died in like a certain at a certain emotional state," and just like continues walking as if that's the most normal thing ever.
I love her so much.
And you continue along your path to eventually you do find that clearing, and it is a unusual place because for now we will use Theater of the Mind. I have a map ready, but I will not show it yet. You make it to the clearing and you see the river Fossa lapping away down south. There's a little I suppose a tiny little path leading there across the river. It does not seem like it's been tread much by people, but you notice footsteps from somebody coming back and forth. They're pretty wide and heavy, so whoever this is, they seem to be either heavy in stature, or they seem to be I guess the right way to say it is like pretty stout. The reason why it's so easy to tell is they're not really trying to hide where they're going, and you eventually make it to the clearing in question. Find the first thing you see is a strange light glowing from that direction of the clearing. It is a little cyan colored. It has this blue hue to it, so it feels really cool in the air. And as you come closer, you notice a giant stone slab positioned in the middle of this clearing. It is surrounded by stone formations, and that slab itself has numerous runes engraved upon it. That the only one who would really be able to read those would be Brunhilde, because it is written in Giant. And surrounding that slab are 6 pillars made of crystal that are emanating this glow. Above the stone slab in the middle, that rune is a magic circle, basically hovering in the air as it slowly spins around and emanates this dim glow to it as well. It's not really lighting up the place or anything. It is mostly just like humming in place, as in resonance to the magic circle is the crystals are basically humming in resonance. You make it to the clearing and find a person sitting at the base of that stone formation in front of that slab. they at first appear like a person. They appear humanoid enough, but then once you get a fair look on them, you notice that their body is actually see-through, and they have the exact same cyan glow to themselves. They appear elvish in nature and have these glowing antlers on their head and the fur coat on. They appear to be caressing these small ghostly looking wolf cubs, tiny on her lap, sitting there as she strokes them. You notice how the fact that her body is like translucent makes you see through her, and gaining visibility on the very bones within her. You notice the shape that she takes is quite like a spirit, like a ghost, not quite material. And she turns to the party. The first thing you will hear her say, she turns her loving gaze from the pups over to you, which turns then into a worried expression, and then speaks in a ghastly tone. You cannot outrun him, sadly. And I think that's where I would like to leave it.
Cliffhanger.
Oh, okay.
Yepers.
Would this be like familiar to me?
100%. Yeah,
Like the
it's basically
style of it?
the same craft you use, rune engravement.
And it looks very legitimate and very trustworthy. There's no reason to doubt this at all.
It looks like your craft. Yeah, you don't really know of any like dark arts done with it. I mean, runic magic is capable of a lot of things, and you do have the knowledge at this point that the shard in your backpack is of giant nature of sorts. So perhaps if used in like situations like that, like somehow enchanting the weird bone shard, it might result in nefarious magics, but it's not really something that you think is common. Not really commonly seen. By the way, for Arman specifically right now, something relevant that's fun and important as well. The shapes that the little spectral pups have been taken, it kind of reminds you of how the wolves used to look that Lupus commanded.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.